Miles, you missed a lively stream on Thursday.
Oh, trust me, I saw some of it.
What'd you watch? The videos?
Yeah.
You like them?
That shit was hilarious, bro. You guys are funny, bro.
Why?
You guys are funny.
What was so funny? Why is everything funny to you? Everything's a joke to you.
A little bit.
When I be trying hard, everything's hilarious to you.
That's not. I thought it was a compliment.
I thought you were trying to be entertaining.
Yeah, we were.
I thought it was entertaining.
There you go.
Yeah, I took it as a compliment.
Did you miss me?
Yeah.
A little bit, right?
It was also kind of like the teacher was away.
I hate you.
Yeah, man.
What do you mean?
We get to run around the class. Wow.
I definitely don't give teacher vibes on fucking, what's it called?
Nah,
you re-listen.
You do.
You re-listen.
We were literally talking about this on the way here, bro. I feel like Osei right now is like transitioning out of like his Jordan Poole era on camera. You know what I mean? Like he was like a lively six man. You know, he gonna come in, give you some buckets, big shots, flashy. You know.
Yeah.
I just need a little bit more consistency from him. You know.
I feel you. I told Miles he has to go viral though, in order to speak. So
I've done pretty decent, bro. I've done pretty decent, bro. You know, I'm consistent. I can't tell if I'm a coach or just like a point guard. You know.
For the pod?
Of the two. For on camera in general.
You can be coach.
You know what I mean?
You're the coach. I don't know the right analogy, but you're the coach that's really trying to fit these super like fluid, talented players into like a rigid triangle offense. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I don't want to.
You're like, yo, run the play, and we're like, but you know what I mean?
all right. Mm-hmm.
Nah, I think you're a big man though.
Yeah,
Like you're like a good scoring big man. It's like, yo, I could throw it down to you in the post. You can get your buckets, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Big shots, good defense, you know, both sides.
Just in pod. In hoop, I play terrible defense.
You know.
It's my real weakness.
In real life, yeah, but you try hard.
I do try
That's
hard.
more than most people
So
do.
it makes the defense okay.
That makes it more funny.
Yeah.
Oh man. No, it's good, bro. I missed this though. I need to get back on mic, bro. I was sick as fuck, bro. I felt so bad calling out because like an illness, bro.
Yeah, I was a little pussy.
It's never happened before. I was dying, bro.
Damn.
And I didn't want to get y'all sick. That would have been nasty work. Mm-hmm. It was a good recovery.
What'd you have?
I was just like, I had like a cold. Like, you know, I just felt like shit.
It's cold.
You think I'm capping this or shit?
Did you call in from work?
What you mean? No.
Oh, you went to work?
Yeah.
You couldn't come here on pod?
Yeah. I need an extra day of sleep. Went to work the next day.
Oh, you need an extra day of sleep. Yeah, got it.
Whoa.
Got it.
You questioning my dedication to our craft?
I don't know.
You questioning my love for the game?
You haven't been on camera in a while. The people miss you.
You think I lost it?
The people miss you. That's
I'm
all I'm
coming
saying.
here, bro. See, I'm going to have to come in here and drop 30 now, bro.
Go ahead.
I'm going to have to be...
The floor is yours.
Osei gonna bullshit. What up, y'all? Welcome back to the StereoVision Podcast.
What is good? This is episode 116 or 117?
Man. 116.
116.
Moving up, bro. How y'all living, man? We missed y'all 2 weeks since the last pod.
Yeah. It's been a while. We got a lot to talk about today.
I know a lot, but I guess on some lifestyle shit. How y'all been living last couple weeks, you know? Because I haven't even I've seen him the last couple of days.
Yeah.
I haven't seen you in forever, bro. So I need life updates. How you feeling? What you been on?
I'm feeling great, bro. Another 2-0 week in fantasy football.
I know you sent me some shit trying to talk shit.
I just didn't realize you were 0-6.
First of all,
That's so embarrassing.
First of all, that's like my ugly third league. I don't care about it.
That's my ugly league too, and I'm still
money
doing good.
in it. You know what I mean? You see the dub this week though.
Miles, who's putting points up, bro?
Literally. Thank God you're gonna dub this week, bro. I was actually tapped into your game. I'm like, please let this guy get a win. 0-7. I don't know. We might need a new co-host.
Let's talk about the other leagues. I be doing shit. But besides fantasy football,
yeah.
How you been living besides that?
Great, man. Great. I was at Six Flags this weekend.
That's crazy. That's random as fuck.
Sometimes you got to do random things. Put yourself in random spaces.
What made you want to go to an amusement park?
I love amusement parks. I love roller coasters. I love thrill. I love adrenaline rushes. And some of those roller coasters are real life terrifying.
Yeah, I know.
X2, bro.
Yeah.
I've never gone off a roller coaster and been like, I'm good.
I don't know if I need to do that again.
You know what I mean? Like normally every time I'm like, yo, I wish we could just loop it. You know, X2 was like, whoa, that was fucking scary.
Yeah.
And it was Fright Night, so we stuck around till after dark, and then all the people filled the park with zombies and ghouls and shit, and they're jumping out and scaring the kids and making the kids cry and shit. And it was hilarious.
I can't do it. Are you an amusement park type of person?
I like them, but not really. If someone asked me to go to Six Flags, I'm probably gonna say no.
I was gonna say I can't imagine this nigga like screaming on a roller coaster or some shit.
I thought about you while I was on a roller coaster, Miles, because I was screaming my ass off, and you did come into my head.
Why? Because I scream?
Huh?
Because I yell?
No, because I was like, damn, I'm glad Miles isn't here to call me a bitch for screaming.
You think I judge you?
Yeah, bro. You can't even scream at a concert when they tell you to scream.
Yeah, but on a roller coaster,
Everybody
nigga, I'm
scream.
shouting. I hate roller coasters. Like, they're fun, but I have to like muster up. I'm afraid of heights, bro.
Roller coasters
that's
are
a
lit.
lot.
I was at Six Flags, and then we went right from Six Flags to the spot. We saw Donovan's Yard at Los Globos. Super fire DJ group. Drew Bird and DJ Sean G, I think his name is. I've seen Drew Bird a bunch. Every event he throws is fire. His sets are always great. Friend of Selection, he does a lot with them. But this dude, DJ Sean G, bro, just this older white man with the craziest dance hall deep reggae bag I've ever heard in my life. It's actually 3 of them. It's 2 DJs and then it's 1 MC that just be
Talking
smoking
shit.
up there and just bomba clot, you know, like on the tracks. And the vibes were incredible.
Fire.
I cannot lie to you. It was one of the best sets I've seen in LA. So check out Donovan's Yard if you get a chance.
Yeah, shit. I haven't been outside in a party setting like that in a little bit. I don't think so, at least. Not that I remember, bro. What you been on, Jose?
Not much, bro. I spent the day listening to Rod Wave, bro. The new album. Like the whole day, bro.
I don't like that. You so happy he got just talking about that?
It was amazing, bro, honestly. Because he was supposed to have a show today, but he canceled. So I was just like, I'm just going to dedicate the day to this album.
Was he too sad?
They had production issues, apparently. So
Were you going to go?
Couldn't do it. Well, no, I had to do this anyway. So it's like, I wasn't going anyway. So I was going to do it. But like, it was just an amazing day, bro. I was like, bro, he's such a good storyteller. Like, I really love this album. It's extra sad, though. It's extra sad.
People said it wasn't a sad.
For me, it was sad because it's the album's called Last Lap and is dedicated to his Uncle D who passed away, who was also, I believe, his road manager. And the title track is literally on some like, yo, I'm not ready to let you go. Like everybody's telling me I gotta move on, but like I'm not ready to let go of my guy. You know what I'm saying? He's got a lot of good love songs in there too. I'm not gonna lie to you,
He's way too giddy talking about this Rod Wave album.
bro.
It's a good album. I've listened to it a couple times. It's a good project.
Bro, he's got a song called Angel with an Attitude where he's literally outside and he meets a girl. And then he's thinking about the other girl and is literally like, bro, this girl who's beautiful isn't even half of the girl that I'm in love with. Like crazy metaphor. Not metaphor, but like crazy, like, I don't know, like lyricism. He's poetic, bro. Like he's very poetic. Like Scared Love. Did you listen to the album? I don't know.
Oh, no.
He's got a song called Scared Love where he's literally on some like, yo, I'm trying to wife you, but like, don't love me till you're ready. You feel me? Like, and that one hit. I'm
really trying to
hard.
wife you, but don't love me.
Like, because he understands.
Mom's trying to make sense of it.
He understands that like the relationship's gonna be toxic if she's not ready. So it's like, yo,
I'm scared to love you.
I'm scared to love you, so don't love me till you're ready. You know?
Don't, because I don't want to get hurt.
Exactly. Even the song Federal Nightmares, which I don't like, which is because it's super jarring, you can like feel like the energy in it. Because it's like very like, it's more like trap, you know what I'm saying? And he's like yelling over it, which is scary. I'm like, bro, I never heard bro yell, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
but
that song's fire. It doesn't fit in the album, but
Yeah.
as a standalone, I really like it.
Is that the more upbeat one?
Yeah, with Baby and Yachty.
I've heard that one. That one sounded good.
And then the last one I really fuck with is 25, where it's just like a coming of age. Like, bro, I'm getting kind of old. Like, I'm kind of scared to get older. I don't really know what it's gonna be.
How
like.
old is he? Is he 25?
Yeah,
25.
As a
years old.
25-year-old, that's my favorite song on the
That's
album.
tough.
Yeah.
That's
my favorite song.
I
on the
thought
album.
Rod was older, honestly.
Rod is in a special position with all his talent because he can get the cliches off.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, because we all want to hear that shit. And it's
Yeah.
not like in your face cliche, but most people, if they said a lot of what Rod's saying, it wouldn't hit. But he's so talented that he can say the things that most can't. And it works out.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like, I was really thinking about this today. I think I like Rod Wave as a storyteller better than like a J. Cole. Because I feel like the way that he conveys emotion is just better, bro. It's not as in your face, it's not as like wordy, but he is able to convey emotion and words in the right way that actually touches people. Whereas like J. Cole is like very just like direct and very like, you know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't make sense.
I mean,
to
I
me.
think it also depends on the type of story you want to
Well,
hear.
every time I think about story with J. Cole, I would think about Math Class Boner. And I just
You
hate
can't
that.
just go to Wet Dreams as the J. Cole
That
storytelling
song
song.
is just, it's not bad, but it's just like, that's the type of storytelling it gives you. It's very like upfront, like when I was in the, you know what I'm saying? But Rod Wave is very poetic with it. And he's very like, he would convey emotion in a different type of way.
I think they're both straightforward. I think that Rod Wave could sing. I think that adds to it a lot. Like a singing nigga. I'm kind of over. I don't want to say I'm over rap storytelling because that's not true. But like, unless you're giving me some like, I can unpack this. I'm gonna get more from the story the second and third time I listen. Like even a song like "Lost Ones," like by Cole. Like that's a really really dope song. But like, I get it. You know, let me not. I can't start off with J. Cole. I can't start off with J. Cole.
Miles is just a little bit too smart for anyone that has a story.
Spencer, don't do that, bro. Because now we on the pod. Because now we on the pod. We can talk about how you was bullshitting in that reaction. Did you watch that J. Cole reaction back?
Yeah.
How many times you heard that? You listen to that song since then?
I haven't listened to it.
I know. Acting like you was really gonna play that song, bro.
I stand on everything I said.
Trying to nod your head to that shit.
I stand on everything I said.
You're never gonna play that song again.
That doesn't matter. That's not what we were talking about.
That is all. That was the beginning and end of what I was talking about.
What if the song has replay value? And
if that shit was as good as you was trying to make it out to be,
it was fire.
You would have listened to it again then.
No, I don't think I've listened to like any hip hop since that's come out. I'm not in a hip hop world right now. I'm listening to all other shit. I'm listening to dance music. I'm listening to 60s music. I haven't been listening to hip hop in a while.
You're tired of hip hop, right?
I'm not tired of hip hop.
He's no different than he's Post Malone right now.
I'm Post Malone.
We're a hip hop platform. We just got him here.
Hip hop just isn't hitting the same.
Yeah.
I'll stand on it. Yeah, to be honest, right now,
this guy.
Right now, it's not for me. Right now, I'm not in a place in my life where
you watch
those
the BET
messages.
Hip Hop Awards.
Oh
man, those people, right?
Don't do that. Don't do that. Because now are we going to talk about BET and how hip hop is in a tough spot right now?
We could go to that and say, I mean, I guess like I catch y'all up on my life a little bit. You know?
Oh yeah, my bad, Miles. How are you, bro?
You know what I mean, I'm chilling.
What have you been up to?
Happy to be back. You know, I was in the DMV for a little bit. I frequented the DMV, your area of the country.
He's there more than me now.
Quite a bit over the last 2 years, I'd say.
Mumbo Miles.
I've still never tried. What is it? No, I tried it once, right?
Mumbo sauce?
Mumbo sauce. I don't get all that. That one. The food there is decent.
I think the food that I like back home really is the more fine dining stuff, to be honest. Yeah, I don't really like the
I get too much money.
I don't like the takeout as much anymore, just to be honest.
It's cool. It was cool. DC is a dangerous place. DC is
definitely.
Yeah, you got to stay out the way out there for surely, which I definitely try to do every time. But it was good to see my peoples. I hate flying.
You always talk about how dangerous DC is. Are there like just mad like bad bitches? Like what's so dangerous for you out there? Because you always bring up how it was so dicey when I was in DC, surrounded by bad bitches. Like what are you talking about?
Man, Miles be in the club with like 20 bad bitches.
That's not.
He be in
That's not
St.
the
Eyes with
lifestyle
20 bad bitches and
That's not the
fucking
lifestyle.
30 bottles of Don Julio.
I don't live this lifestyle at
30
all.
bottles of Don Julio and 100 Ethiopians.
I think if you bro. See, I went from being with the Nigerians all day to being with the Ethiopians at night.
Oh yeah,
two different sides of the coin completely.
For sure.
Very different energies. Respect to all my African brothers and sisters. I think the Ethiopians are a little bit more my speed. Okay. I understand what's going on there a little bit more.
Nigerians, they live fast, bro. It's a fast lifestyle. It's a fast lifestyle. Ethiopians, they're chill. You know what I'm saying?
You know, wholesome, a little more wholesome.
But you gotta spend low key. Like Nigerians will spend, but Ethiopian women, like you low key gotta spend on them. You know what I mean?
I ain't spend no money on nobody, so I was not doing none of that.
Hey,
but I had a good time. You know, it was nice to be out there for a little bit. I hated my flying situation. I've not flown and not been a middle or window seat for like at least 6 or 7 flights, and I hate it.
So you prefer the aisle?
Yes, bro. I have long legs.
What do you prefer?
The window.
I'm definitely a window seat.
Yeah,
I've always preferred the window.
Stare at that window.
I like looking out, and it's like for when you want to sleep too. You can lean up against the john. Like,
nobody's gonna have to move. You're not gonna have to move for no one.
Exactly. But I can't put the tray table down, and that's pretty ass. Like when you get a drink or something, or when you're trying to eat.
Do you have your bag under the chair?
All the way under there.
Yeah, you should not do that. You should figure out how to not have a bag under there so you can stretch your legs.
But it's
out.
all the way under, bro. I can't. There's nowhere for my legs to go.
Well, it's not like you're like a 7-footer.
Spencer,
yeah,
I don't think
you're
you
4 inches taller than me, and I fit in that window seat with.
But now let's talk about proportions, though.
Yeah,
I have a short torso, so I have very long legs. So while I may only be 4 inches tall, I got like the legs of like a 6'8" person.
It seems awfully ungrateful to me to be able to fly through the air and not want to observe the miracle that's going on.
and
just be like, oh, let me just stick my legs out the extra room.
When I was 12, I loved the window seat.
Oh,
bro.
that's when you still like wonder.
You know what I'm saying? That was really nice. I still like it. You know, I took my pictures and shit like that. You know, it's always like, wow, I'm in the air. Da, da, da. But like,
Miles, you kind of built like Gru, bro.
Grew in his minions.
See, because I let this nigga live. I let this nigga live when he took the picture. You saw his gym picture from a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah, man.
Cross-legged on the floor with fucking Meek Mill in the fucking background.
Yeah,
I don't
bro.
look at any of his gym pictures.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
fair.
That's no.
I skip over that. This nigga, you can never speak to me again after posting that.
Can I get on this platform and can I use my platform real quick? I apologize for taking a cross-legged gym photo
with Meek Mill.
When I look back at it, when I look back at the story, I was like, I was moving crazy. You know what I'm saying? With the Meek Mill in the background, yes, I apologize.
I don't never want to hear you talking about what I look like.
I mean, you look like Gru, bro.
It's
It's
like
all good. It's all good.
Regardless.
I took one selfie. You look like Gru forever.
Regardless. It was a nice trip.
You be analyzing Instagrams. We think it's him, but I feel like you always got something to say about everyone's story.
Yeah.
Every little detail.
Because if you're going to
super
post
detective
like that,
about it.
I assume like you want that, right? You want someone to actually acknowledge what you posted, or you want people to just skip through it real quick.
I think Osei lives to provoke, right? The worst thing to be is apathetic.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Miles, when you comment on my Instagram stories, like not even like a swipe, you don't swipe up, you comment in real life.
Yeah.
I always get confused because I was like, bro, I posted this for the hoes.
Yeah.
So I'm like, bro, what? Why are you like?
Because I know you do.
Why,
like,
why are you on that?
I want better for you. I want better for you, bro. You look
Like,
crazy, bro.
Just keep it pushing.
Nah.
Yeah,
and I also
you
think,
gotta keep it pushing.
I do
for
think though. Shut up. I think I look at Instagram stories. I be seeing niggas be clicking mad fast through Instagram stories. I really be retaining what people post. Is that wrong?
No, that's okay.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, that's hate. I'm gonna just stop saying anything about y'all posts.
Well, I already know you don't watch my shit because I be looking at who looks at my story, and it's the people who like really care about you are at the top. Like you like used to be at the top, and you've slowly fallen to like the very bottom. So I'm like, oh, okay, you don't even really give a fuck about my story.
You saying I'm not you?
You're in the bottom half of
You're
my
one
viewers.
of those now, but I'm looking at your story still.
All right.
So what's the difference? It's just when I look at it that gets you a little.
You're gonna like click opal first.
Oh my god, y'all hate. Let me not.
Sorry, guys.
Don't love me till you're ready, Miles.
Oh. Hey, it's good to have you back, bro. I missed you.
I'm leaving again. Yeah. So where should we start?
Can we start? Can we talk about Tyler?
We can. I'm excited. I mean, if y'all didn't know, Tyler the Creator has announced his new album, Chromakopia, coming out October 28th.
Yep.
On a Monday.
Yep.
It is probably the most eyes he's ever had on him for a rollout. It's him breaking the 2-year cycle, super highly anticipated project. Flog Gnaw also dropped its lineup, which is probably the best lineup it's ever had, like easily.
I don't know about that, but
Spencer, it's not close.
Let's talk about Tyler, and then we'll talk about Flog Gnaw.
It's not. They're hand in hand.
I want to ask you about the music. What do you expect from this album? What do you think it's going to sound like?
I think, honestly, I don't think it's going to be like a departure from anything. I think it's just going to be Tyler doing more of the Tyler sound and trying shit that he like hasn't, maybe a little bit, like, but from the snippet I'm going off of,
Yeah.
that didn't sound like anything I haven't heard before from Tyler.
Yeah.
So I expect just a great Tyler album.
But I think you can always get a lot of the sound through the aesthetic and through the imagery and the world he's building. Like to me, Igor and Call Me both sounded like the first thing we saw and the image that he portrayed. Mm-hmm. So to me, I'm just going, we're going to be more industrial. You know what I mean? Like I've seen people comment on the snippet and talk about Cherry Bomb mixed with Igor. And I'm like, I like that. And then mix in, to me, I'm expecting a little bit of like Yeezus vibe. That's kind of, and like who really knows, but that's just my prediction going in.
Well, Kanye's executive producing.
Is that confirmed?
Yeah, he posted on a story.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I thought it was all like written and produced by him.
Yeah.
What?
But I think Kanye was like, just had a hand in it. Maybe it's creative direction or whatever. But
Got you.
I think Tyler actually did the production, but Kanye probably guided a little bit like, oh, I like this song. I like this direction you're going and shit like that. But Kanye's had an influence on this, which is obviously like, Tyler's the closest thing that we've had to Kanye, probably.
Yeah, definitely.
Him or Travis.
It's Tyler.
And
It is.
I love to see it. I thought it was hilarious how I think we make fun of, or especially me, how like, you'll see like girls fall in line, like all of them posting like all the Sabrina Carpenter shit or all the Brat shit. every single one of every guy like us had that story up when Tyler dropped that snippet instantaneously.
Oh, yeah.
We all had it up there. I was clicking through the stories like we are all the same.
And I don't really be posting artists like that anymore, like videos or announcements or anything.
No,
but
it was a certain type.
yeah, that one's going up for sure.
It was necessary. I mean, I'm excited for it. There's nothing else to say for me really, because I think Tyler has gained that trust as an artist where you know it's going to be quality. You know it's not going to be a situation where like, oh, did he rush into this? Is he reaching for hits or anything like that? So that's just never been his MO.
Yeah.
So I think it's just going to be a high quality body of work with great features.
Yeah. Who do you think is going to be featured?
I've seen the speculation with the people walking in and out of the thing. The only thing that's throwing me about that is because it didn't look like there was many women.
Yeah.
And I feel like Tyler's going to have like several female features, at least one though. But I mean, Frank will probably be on there. Daniel Caesar, we know, is on there.
Just glossing over Frank being on there, because that would be kind of crazy.
Why do we think Frank is confirmed? Just because of the trailer? Or
I mean, I don't think that's crazy. I just think Frank and Tyler like Frank will come out for Tyler.
I know,
always.
but
Tyler's the
he
only
hasn't
one-
since 2017.
he's the only one that could pull Frank.
You know, that's
I
not
guess.
crazy to me.
I agree with you. I think he's going to be there, but I think that's going to be pretty crazy, because the last time we saw a Frank Ocean feature was when?
It'll be. I'm excited. I was like, that's obvious. You
Yeah.
know, like I expect that because of the Odd Future connection, but very excited for that. I'm excited for another Kanye Tyler song.
Yeah.
To be honest, I really, really want that. I don't know. Do you think he gets like Keem or Kendrick?
I'm praying on a Kendrick feature. And I think that needs to happen while they're both in their prime, just being the two biggest artists from the West Coast in hip hop. And it seems like their stories they started so far apart and they've slowly been colliding together. And I think the first time you see them together, right, is the Hillbillies video that they're shooting at Dodger together, all three of them. And then you see Kendrick at Flog Gnaw. Wait, was Kendrick at Flog Gnaw?
Yeah, with Baby Keith.
It was the
Oh, yeah, it was the
Hillbillies.
Hillbillies. I don't know. You see them coming together. You see Tyler talking a lot more about being LA. You see Tyler at the pop out. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't think the pop out happens unless they're really working. Because obviously Tyler also has ties to Drake too. And I know it's supposed to be a West Coast thing and not necessarily about Drake, but I do think that was slightly a move.
What does Tyler have with Drake?
I'm saying that Tyler really idolizes Drake.
I don't think he idolizes
You think?
Drake. I think he's
as
a fan.
an
of-
artist,
I
yeah.
guess
he's a fan
Bro,
of Drake's
yeah,
music.
You're right.
Bro, he's talked like when the whole Flog Gnaw thing happened, he talked about, he was like, I'm disappointed in my fan base because I'm actually a fan of this nigga.
Yeah, this is
And he
true.
was like talking about how Feel No Ways is one of his favorite songs.
Yeah, I think he says that about a lot of people though.
But I'm also saying like, I guess he's not one to like necessarily play politics like that, but I do think that like being on the pop out stage means something, especially when you're that big of a name.
Yeah,
I agree with you. And there's no pre-existing relationship with Kendrick. I don't
I mean,
know.
it's
think,
LA.
I think Tyler's really leaning into that and like claiming that. Not that he ever didn't, but I think like as of late we've seen it a lot more.
Kind of. I just guess like I think Tyler has always repped. He's been super like specific with how like so he doesn't say LA, he says Ladera,
Yeah.
Slauson. Like he'll give you like street names that he frequented, but he's never been like, oh, I'm LA guy. You
Yeah.
know? I think it's gonna be great to just see them together though, just from a creative standpoint. Like I think that they can match each other's energy and get on some really, really weird shit. I kind of want a Keem feature. I think Tyler and Keem would go stupid.
I think that'd be great. I want some of the more obvious ones. You know, like I really want a Steve Lacy song.
You know?
I really hope he has a song with Cali because they
Of
didn't do
course.
that. Well, they didn't do that in the last two projects.
Yeah.
You know, I wanted to go back to some of his more frequent collaborators.
Pharrell.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
You know, like that's what I'm saying. Like with Tyler, it's like I just know it's gonna be great, so I just want to hear it.
What do
just
you guys think? Sexy Red's on it? Did you guys see that interview?
Yeah,
I didn't see the interview. I saw her on the Flog Gnaw lineup though. What was the interview?
She did an interview where basically, she basically just said they have a song together, and the interview asked, "Is it your song or Tyler's?" And she's like, "It's Tyler's."
They did take that one photo together, like
Yeah.
early.
And when somebody has a voice like that, Tyler like goes for that and like molds it. I feel like in his music, like we saw it with Cardi, we saw it with YoungBoy, saw it with 42 Doug. You know what I mean? Like he'll go grab someone like that and like really creatively get the best out of them. I think, and I could totally see him doing it with Sexy Red.
I'm very intrigued in what that would sound like. I mean, he's gonna kill it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have nothing but positive things to say about it. I'm happy it's dropping on a Monday.
Me too.
That's where I think is the conversation because I think Tyler's kind of been hinting at this a little bit. He was talking about it in a Nardwuar interview. I'm pretty sure he went like kind of in depth and like, I want people to live with the project. I want them to be able to drive to school with it, go to work with it, really digest the project rather than like just get it on the weekend and kind of have so much other shit going on where like they're going to be forced to give opinions on something that maybe they're only able to get 6 songs into. You know, like you're going to have a whole week, listen to it while you're on your commute and things like that and really just get an understanding of what you like, what you don't like about it. So I think it's dope that someone so big is kind of taking the reins on doing something different with the release strategy.
Yeah.
Because someone should have.
We've been saying this for years. The artists, especially if you're an independent artist, there's no reason you should drop on Thursday night. It's like the stupidest thing in the world to me. Especially if you're independent.
I was going to say, because I don't know all the details with this, but like, do you think it'll affect first week numbers at all?
Maybe. Probably.
In a positive or negative way? Because when is that shit calculated?
I think it would have to be negative. I think it would have to negatively affect it. Because I'm sure that the systems are set up. Because, I mean, like, the Friday drop, as far as I know, only exists because label people like structure, right? Like, is there a real reason?
Because I just don't know, when do first week numbers get reported? What day? Do you know?
Sunday, right? Sunday night?
Yeah, Sunday night, Monday morning are like the real official ones, but I think Sunday night it's pretty clear.
So if it drops on Friday and then the numbers come out that following Monday, right?
The week after.
Yeah, the week after.
Oh, the week after. Okay.
So yeah, it's a whole cycle.
So I mean,
I think I think it doesn't matter because I think he knows that and is prepared to take whatever comes with dropping on the Monday.
He don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna really care about that.
I think the one thing I'm slowly learning about Tyler too is like his rollouts, like the rollout isn't that long because like he stated in an interview, he's consistently working his projects. So like first week numbers wouldn't matter to somebody like that because he knows he's going to be working it for the rest of the year. And then like halfway through 2025, maybe the rest of 2025, you know?
That's a fact.
And niggas just don't want the bullshit. That's what I love about Tyler. Get to it. Get us excited, get us hyped, and then give us the music, and then let's have a conversation about it.
Yeah, and like, yeah, it's less about build up and hype and all that, and more about, like you said, working the project all year. I don't think I've ever seen someone work a release better for the course of the 2 years until he releases the next thing. You know what I mean? Like the estate sale, I guess, extended Call Me because this was the longest period we've had between Tyler albums. But he damn near never stopped working that album. Yeah. From touring, from dropping videos to continuing the aesthetic and dropping like merch in that world. You know what I mean? It never stopped.
Yeah.
I definitely agree with the promotion thing too. Like it's dope that Tyler also is able to like kind of teach younger artists that. And he's really emphasized that, like, yo, when I drop a song, I'm posting it on my story. I'm going to have the link in my bio. I'm going to make a feed post. I'm going to do it on Twitter. Like, you're going to see him promoting from all angles. And he constantly is talking about, you guys need to do the same thing. Be proud of your work. Like, you want as many people to hear this as possible, you know? So I think Tyler is really, really just... Niggas are going to have to keep putting respect on his name. I think that over the last couple of years, he's definitely gotten more acclaim, not just from critics, but also the more casual fans.
Yep.
He's made a little bit more palatable music than he obviously was making early on in his career. And I think that like the music climate has also kind of like adjusted to him a little bit. Like I think a lot of the young Odd Future fans became artists. And now they all love Tyler. You see that with Tommy, like Cardi, you know what I mean? All of these younger dudes love Tyler, it seems like. So now he's finally getting his flowers and his respect, which is dope because he's still making music too. Mm-hmm. But I really want to get into Flog Gnaw.
Let's talk about Flog Gnaw.
So I'm off the jump. You're saying that this isn't the best lineup ever?
No.
What's a better lineup, Spencer?
The year with Saturday night being Rocky, SZA, Tyler's first Igor set, and Sunday was Lauryn Hill, Kids See Ghosts.
Bro, I understand from like a top heavy perspective.
Yeah.
But the depth of this lineup is out of this world.
Yeah, I'm not trying to shit on this lineup at all.
The depth of this lineup is like we've never seen, bro.
Yeah, it's an incredible lineup.
It's gonna be like some very difficult choices happening between what stage I'm gonna be at. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, just if you don't know, you're fucking living under a rock. Tyler, the Creator, does his Flog Gnaw music festival every single year. 2 days. It's so dope because I think that if you're a fan of Tyler, you can go into this festival not knowing the lineup at all. Like you can not know some of the artists, but you could trust it's going to be good because Tyler's curating it so close. Mm-hmm. So it's really, really quality acts, really, really dope people, a great vibe, you know, great merchandise, obviously. It's probably my favorite festival ever. We saw this go from Exposition Park, a smaller type of situation, to literally being at Dodger Stadium, which I don't think, like, no one has ever really done that.
Yeah.
No
It's the
artist
best. It's the
festival.
best festival out if you like that kind of music. Just because it's like a community and it's
Yeah.
curated, you know what I mean. So I do think there's a greater sense of that within crowds. There, it's my favorite crowd to be in. You know what I mean?
And it's just like there is a lot of musical versatility in it too.
Yeah.
Like it's not just hip hop. It's really all genres, all different people. Obviously, it's like Tyler's sound, so what he likes, it's gonna probably be. But I mean, the nigga's versatile already, so I'm excited for it. I will be there no matter what. I don't know who I'm most excited to see.
The crossword was fire.
Yeah.
That was a really cool way. I've never seen anyone do that with a festival.
It just happened like it got filled out so quick.
Oh, you guys didn't get a chance to think about it for yourself?
Like it was like what? There was like a 30-minute window?
I literally saw it. I think they posted an hour before they posted the results.
Yeah.
So I saw the results first, I think.
Oh, I got to solve it for a little bit, and I figured out. I only looked at it for like 5 minutes, but I figured out like Erykah Badu, Tommy Richmond, MF Doom, Tyler, obviously. You know what I mean? There were some easy ones, and Playboy Cardi's hint was easy.
Yeah. I think that's going to bring a different type of energy to the festival.
MF Doom.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see what Cardi fans look like with the rest of these fans, you know?
Where's
Yeah.
MF Doom?
It's an MF Doom tribute.
Who's doing it?
I don't know. It's just it was Doom on the thing.
I see that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's interesting.
It's
I
probably
wonder
gonna
if that's
be Madlib.
right, and just doing the Mad Villainy album.
I was like, yo, what if Tyler comes out and wants to rap some Doom verses? I don't know.
That would be tough. Who are the headliners? Because it's 2 days. Like who's closing it?
I mean, Tyler and Cardi,
Yeah,
right?
right. I think so. I don't like Mustard, and there's an Alchemist set, right?
Yeah.
They're at the same time. Which one do you go to?
Alchemist.
Probably going to Mustard.
You know, that's tough.
Just feels like a little bit more lively.
That's tough. That's a tough ass decision. Because
Yeah.
Alchemist is gonna bring out Boldy. He's gonna bring out Earl. He's gonna bring out Vince. Mustard's gonna have all of the LA people. I don't think Kendrick pops out for that.
No.
Yeah. Blood Orange is gonna be insane. I'm really, really excited for that one. Andre 3000, you think he just plays the flute or you think he raps?
He's definitely playing the flute.
Yeah.
And
Otherwise,
I
he'd
would
be headlining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, Erykah Badu's there, and they were recently at a festival together, and they took the stage together, which was super cool. He was playing the flute, she was playing, I don't even know what it's called, the instrument with like the magnets and they were doing this whole experimental thing, which is dope because, I mean, motherfuckers don't know that they like have a kid together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, they're two of my favorite artists ever, so I need to see them on the stage together.
I love how they're still like the OG stuff, you know, like a Knockel Smith set.
Yeah.
Like that's gonna be amazing.
McGee is on the
Mike G,
lineup.
McGee is there. That's gonna be crazy. K Tronada is gonna be great. The Young Bulls, Tommy Richmond got love. Layla got love. Doechii set is gonna be fire.
Yep.
Have you saw her? The tour shit from Doechii looks great.
It looks really good.
I love that Kendrick posted it too. You know,
Me too.
she's getting all the right looks, and it's about music, and I think it's just so great for her. Who else? Daniel Caesar.
Ooh,
Caesar.
that's a can't miss. That
That's-
is a cannot miss set.
I was gonna say that's my can't miss set.
Yeah.
Just because I've never seen him live, and I love all of his music.
I'm the same way.
I have to go to that one. Concrete Boys. It's cool that they got that look. I don't know about Yves Tumor.
Yeah, fire. I've seen him so many times.
Really,
He's a good live performer.
Yeah, he's incredible. If you guys are into that, it's like moody psych rock stuff.
Yeah.
Omar Apollo.
Omar, I need to see. I've never seen Omar yet.
That's gonna be a good one. I mean, Jordan Ward, of course. The daytime set, Mace is doing it. I mean, don't the Diplomats have one?
That's really cool that Mace is doing it. I didn't see a
Yeah.
Diplomats thing, but Orion's son is doing it.
Yeah.
Super dope.
I don't know what I'm most excited for, bro. I really don't. And like, the daytime is gonna be tough. I think that because what I always go back to is when Steve Lacy released demos. He had a 2:30 slot on Flog Gnaw. And like no one really like knew like what was gonna happen with him, obviously. But bro comes out like crazy sparkly outfit, like sparkly ass Gucci shoes, and just like bodied that shit in like the middle of the day to like a medium-sized crowd. There's gonna be some people like that. I really feel like that's gonna be the Tommy set and the Layla set, honestly. And I'm
McGee
so
set.
excited for that.
gonna
Ooh,
be the
you don't think
McGee
McGee's
set.
gonna get late? I think McGee might get a like legit slot.
You think?
Yeah. I mean, I think
I think he'll be at like 4 p.m.
Yeah, like as the sun is setting type shit.
Yeah.
I want that. I'm not even a big fan of that, but like of his music, but like for the vibes, I feel like
the vibes would be fire.
Based on what you played in the reactions, I wasn't so sure about him. I feel like I should dive in a little bit more.
That was not a moving song from him. His project, Two Star and the Dream Police, is awesome.
Okay.
You should just dive into that. I'll send you a couple songs if you want.
Sounds good.
I mean, talking about most excited, it might be a cop out, but I'm most excited for Tyler. To be honest, to me, he's without a doubt the best performer in hip hop that I've ever seen. He always reinvents his sets. He always does crazy, crazy things. And to see New Era, just the visuals, because we've seen the Call Me show many times at this point. You know what I mean? So to get to get the whole thing refreshed and see where his head's at and what this aesthetic looks like and what these songs sound like live, I cannot wait for that.
I do think I take seeing Tyler live for granted a little bit.
But don't you think New Era Tyler is a little different?
Yeah.
Like think about
but it's like,
that 2018 Igor set or the first time you saw Call Me, you know?
That was fire. The Flower Boy shit was great, obviously.
Yeah.
I just, I just know it's going to be great.
Yeah.
I just want to be like, I want to see someone I haven't seen before. Like, that's why Daniel Caesar's like at the top of my list for me. Yeah. That, and I honestly think Blood Orange is going to be crazy. I really, really, that's going to be a daytime set.
Yeah.
That's going to be insane.
Erykah Badu. That's the one for me. I've never seen her. She's one of my favorite artists ever. Legend.
Erykah's gonna be super, super good. I think she'll be on time too, which will be a difference from the Lauryn Hill performance.
Yeah.
Not to compare the two, but nothing. It's the best. Get a ticket if you don't have it. The shit sold out before he even dropped the lineup. That should tell you how people know what he does. We'll be there for sure.
Yeah.
Say what's up to us if you're there. I like how everything is just coming like bop, bop, bop. You know, because when is the festival? Through a month?
November 15th.
Okay, yeah. So we got about a month to prepare.
Yeah. 2 weeks of the album. Learn all the words.
Are you gonna be in the trenches with it, they'll say?
I don't know. I'll be in and out. Be diving in and out.
Because that's how are you about to treat this? Are you gonna be running back and forth like crazy?
We'll talk after the pod. I got a couple different ways this could go for me.
Right? I don't know how I'm gonna treat this because I really want to be. I'm talking shit now, but like once I hear the album one time, I'm gonna be like, oh, so I have to be on the railing for this Tyler set.
Oh, I don't think if I'm GA, I don't think I will be like a rail rider.
Damn.
Pause.
Wait, hold on. What are we talking about specifically? Are we talking about the trenches like being in like the pits and stuff?
Yeah.
I mean, it depends on what the set is. Like, I'm not doing that for every single set, but like if it's Tyler, like, yeah.
I just want to be close.
But I mean, you got to camp at a stage for multiple performances to be close. Unless you're going to be an asshole and just like move. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm going to move one. And then two, I just feel comfortable doing it at Flog Gnaws because camping at a stage means, especially if it's the Tyler stage, you're going to get to see most of the best shit.
Yeah.
The things that you miss are going to be the Alchemist set. It's going to be the Earl Sweatshirt set.
Yeah.
The Vince set. The
I missed Playboy Cardi in 2018 because I was camping for the SZA night.
Wow.
That was at the same time.
Oh, did he already do it? I didn't know he did Flog Gnaw already.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cardi's going to be on the main stage this time. So that'll be...
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know who I'm going to miss really right now.
We got to get set times.
Oh, it's going to hurt my feelings, bro. It's going to be bad.
I'm probably going to bounce because I want to see everybody there.
Oh, I just can't be in the back of the back, bro, for like a Tyler set.
I mean, there's a solution.
Oh, I didn't know you cared about that so much because I could watch it from the back.
Yeah, I would rather be in the front.
Yeah, no. Thank you for saying that. It took me a little while.
But like, you're going to do that for Tyler on the New Era?
No, I want to be in the front, but I think the solution is we need to get VIP tickets, artist bands.
Yeah, but I mean, that's going to happen, bro.
Yeah. Sorry to everyone listening.
On God. On God. Hey, on God, bro. Talk about it.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Shout out Tyler, man. It's a great era for him. This is going to be dope. We're going to talk about him a lot probably over the next couple weeks.
For sure.
What else? What new music dropped?
I mean, Drake is Mexican.
Y'all are crazy for that.
Yeah.
Did you like the
Y'all
thumbnail?
are wild for this. Yes, I saw that. That shit
I
was
thought I
hilarious.
cooked that thumbnail.
The comments loved it.
The comments
They loved
That shit
every
was
single
funny.
bit of it.
That shit was funny as fuck.
Hey, you got the Modelo.
Y'all are playing a dangerous game.
I'm not gonna
With
lie,
what?
I really like this song, bro. I like have listened to it a couple more times afterwards, and like it's one of the better like post beef drops that Drake has done. And I think they've had this song in the tuck for a while because Chino signed to Chubbs through PFL. their like new label that's not OVO, but is like OVO affiliated. So
I like the song too.
I don't know how I want to talk about this because I assume you guys also saw the Thug tweet.
Yeah.
So
wait, but what does that have to do with this? I know he mentioned Drake.
I think that Drake was out here struggling for a couple months. And I think that it's just funny how like the Atlanta niggas even are like, yo, you're going to have to come back to Atlanta now. You need us again to kind of heat back up, you know? And it was just an open admission of that kind of a little bit. But I do think that this new song is cool. Mm-hmm. I like this. I think that this was probably the best move thus far for him in terms of new music.
Wait, but Miles, I feel like you swung the conversation in a way different way. Because Thug's tweet was literally just on some like, yo, Future, Metro Boomin, Drake, like music is better when we collaborate.
Yeah.
I think he's just saying that to say that. I don't think he wants to see his friends fighting.
Yeah, I don't think it's about the drops. I don't think I agree with you. I'm just saying that I think that that's funny that that's happening after Drake has been seemingly trying to heat back up and get some shit off, and it hasn't really worked. Mm-hmm. And so finally, after a couple releases, it seems like he's got to piece it up with the Atlanta niggas and go back to that shit to really maybe get something that's going to crack off how it's supposed to.
I mean, I don't know, because he did drop with 21 Savage and what? It was 21 Savage and Thug on the same song?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what's good with the 100 gigs thing, to be honest. I don't know why he's just randomly dropping music. I saw a theory that like he might be renegotiating. So like he wants to prove that he can chart without like any promo from his label. But like I really just don't know like what that's about. It seems super random.
Yeah.
I like this song that we just got.
Yes, the new song is good. I think that I don't want like the people who what's the band's name?
Fuerza Regida.
Yeah, I don't want to say it wrong, but them niggas has had motion, right?
Yeah, no, they're like one of the biggest like bands in this. Like it's like them and Grupo Frontera are like probably the two biggest. It's like from what I know.
It's regional Mexican music, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that it's cool that Drake is hopping on the wave for sure. I like that he was singing on it. That shit sounded good to me. Did you like his Spanish?
It was a little cringe, but he's like done that before. Yeah. Like he's like done Spanish songs before. So I mean, I enjoyed it. I think we underestimate how much people like international, like they really appreciate when Drake does what he does.
That's what I wanted to get your opinion on. Because I didn't know that. I don't know how people outside of the US feel about that. Do they feel like, oh, you're corny for doing this if he doesn't sound good? Because like, does he sound like is his Spanish? Was it good? Was it right?
I mean, it was right. Like he clearly has an accent. I just feel like from the reception that our video got and the reception I've been seeing online, like actual Mexican people that listen to the Corridos music are just on some like, yo, we really like fuck with this. Like we fuck with the collaboration. Whether or not it's the best song from Chino or from J.O.P. or Fuerza Regida, I mean, I don't know if that's a conversation. But I think they just like the fact that Drake is collaborating with them. I think people are fans of Drake.
And it's a great look, you know. It's going to popularize the genre more, you know. It's going to bring it to a more Western audiences.
Yeah, for sure.
Is the carne asada the cookout?
Huh? Carne asada? Wasn't that like beef?
Yeah, but I was seeing that in the comments. They're like, yeah, like Drake's invited to the carne asada. And I'm like, yo, is that like the Mexican cookout?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know that much.
I thought carne asada was for sure.
I thought it was steak.
It is.
But it's like, it might be a play on that. I don't know.
I've seen like multiple comments like that. And I was like,
that's really funny.
Can I come to the carne asada?
Crazy. You like the song?
Yeah, it's cool.
It's cool.
I like it. And like, I don't know. We were talking about it in the reaction a little bit, where even if he is like doing whatever you want to call it, where he just kind of is a chameleon and jumps into a different genre that isn't really his and a different culture that isn't really his and does that sound, like it's worked for me and it's exposed me to things. You know what I mean? Like we've been talking about regional Mexican music. I've heard songs. You guys have played me shit. But to be honest, nothing has really struck a chord with me like this song and made me want to like explore the genre more. And I think it's just because he kind of bridges the gap when it can feel so out of left field where you're like, okay, cool, but I don't know if this is for me. And then like Drake does it. I feel like he's like in the middle and he builds like a bridge where now you can run over and like really get into the real shit for people that like don't get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And at the end of the day, I think it's really smart because I kind of wish Drake had done this a little bit more with OVO. But this new PFL label that is run by Chubbs, it's like I think Chino is signed to. He's low-key signed to that band, Fuerza Regida, through their label Street Mob. And he's signed to Chubbs and OVO through this like label called PFL. So like I think Drake is also in business with them. Because he said that he spent money on the music video. And I think it's really smart. The kid is like 16, 17 years old.
Yeah.
So like it's definitely a long-term play. And it's Drake doing what he does best, which is just boosting his own IP, you know?
Yeah.
So I thought it was a smart play.
Yeah. I mean, it makes it interesting just to think about like the layers to it. But I don't want to bring negativity into it because at the end of the day, it seems like everything that's come out of this is positive.
Yeah.
Which is what matters.
Say you sent an interesting tweet about like new big 3. What was that about?
Yeah, so I forget where it was coming from. Oh, the Billboard dudes. So I don't know what their names were, but like Billboard specifically had like some kind of like podcaster segment, and it got clipped up where this one dude was talking about the new big 3 in hip hop. And I believe the names he mentioned were Playboi Carti, Rod Wave,
and Travis
Scott.
Yeah.
And I hate to do this because I am such a big fan of Rod Wave and I just went on that rant. But first, I don't think this list is completely accurate, but I do feel like putting Rod Wave in there is unfair to him because it's still so early in his career. And even though he has music, it just doesn't make sense to put him next to those other 2 names, first of all, because he's not them, you know? And I think he hasn't had enough time to do what the other 2 have done, to be honest, in terms of like changing the dynamic of hip hop. But I thought about it and I was like, I don't know if it was for clicks, but it was also a Billboard podcast. And maybe they're talking based on like streaming and chart data. Rod Wave is killing it. Apparently after this next album, he's supposed to have 90 Hot 100 entries, which is crazy.
That's crazy.
But like, yeah, I don't know. I don't really like the way he said that. I feel like someone like Tyler makes more sense for that list. But what are your thoughts? I don't really know.
I mean, when we're talking about big 3, I feel like I'm thinking rap. Like Cardi stretches it, but like he is like still rap. And to me, like Rod doesn't really fit in that lane.
No, I agree.
Which is why like Rod might sell and make art that like is comparable, but it doesn't really feel right for him to be like a hip hop big 3.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, to me, he's more of a singer than a rapper.
Which is why I feel like they did it for clicks, because I'm like, bro, that doesn't even really make sense to me to put them all together.
I think it makes sense. I think Rod is a rapper. I think that like he's a rapper who can sing. I think putting him in there is 100% warranted. He's been putting out music since 2018. He has a lot of albums out. I think he's on par with them from like a number standpoint.
You think he's more of a rapper than he is a singer?
No, but I think he is a rapper. Like I think putting him in the genre of rap music, I think the production he goes over is rap type production. I think that he's in that. The same way that Drake is. You know what I mean?
And there's an argument that what Rod Wave is doing is really like an evolution or an extension of what Drake is
100%.
doing.
Low
key.
I think that it is. So I think the reason Tyler isn't in it, because now I'm looking at just like when they all came out. Rod's first project was 2018. Cardi's first project was 2017. Travis was 2014. Tyler is 2011. So I think that the reason why maybe Tyler wasn't included is just because he's been out for so long. Because then at that point, like you're getting with 2011 is like when Kendrick was even starting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're still getting into that era a little bit. But if you're asking me my big 3 right now, if I have to be modern with it, I'm probably saying Tyler, Travis, Cardi. But I'm not mad if someone puts Rod Wave instead of Tyler, just because I know so many people who don't really like Tyler. You know, but I do like everyone who doesn't like Tyler probably really likes Rod Wave.
So not that I believe any of this, but I do feel like if you're talking about sales, and maybe overall the numbers are different, but first week, I believe Rod and Yeat are supposed to do about the same amount.
Oh yeah,
first week.
Oh yeah.
So like, does Yeat become a part of that conversation? Like, that's where I get lost. Is like that to me makes no sense.
I think Yeat becomes like someone who's like next up.
I don't think you make this conversation about numbers. I think it plays a role, but I don't think that's what the big 3 has ever been. Like nobody's ever going to tell you J. Cole was moving units like some of his contemporaries. You know what I mean?
But at a certain point, he was.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I think J. Cole has a rabid like I think that I don't love putting a ton of stock into numbers, but I do think that for someone like Yeat, this makes it undeniable. Because you've seen so many people, even young niggas who seem like they got clout and all this shit, drop this year and haven't made noise like that. Him doing like 100K plus is pretty fucking crazy. Off an album with like, I didn't even see that much promotion for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He didn't even drop, did he even have a lead single? Like nothing. Like that's off the strength of his people really popping out and listening to his music.
Yeah.
Because there's no, you can't bullshit that. Like you can. That's a lie.
Yeah.
You can bullshit that. But ideally, I don't want to think that it's fake. I want to think that there's real kids who are listening to his music, and I think there are. So I'm not mad at that. I think Yeat is definitely next up, but right now, in terms of doing it and doing it for a long time, I think you said it right 100%. Tyler, Travis, Cardi.
Yeah. It's so interesting with these niches. Like it seems like there is like a very low ceiling, and then once you break that, you kind of just like swallow up the whole rest of the niche from everybody else. Because I feel like Rod Wave, in his lane, we saw 2C struggle with numbers. We're seeing, I mean, Lil Baby is not the same, but like he's kind of struggling. Rilo doesn't do the same numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I think 2C is probably the best example where it's like, bro, he had a smash hit.
I was shocked.
You know?
I thought 2C was going to do way more, and I don't listen to his music like that.
Yeah.
But I thought he was more popular than he was. I thought he would have done like 50K. What he didn't do 20 or 30, right?
He did like 16, and he said if he didn't do 20, he was gonna stop making music.
Shut up. Don't fucking say that.
Yeah, he's not gonna do that. But and I see the same thing with Yeat, right? I feel like that underground lane, they struggle to sell music. There's a lot of hype and a lot of clout and a lot of whatever, but like Yeat is doing way more numbers than anybody else.
I mean, I think for the underground people, you're seeing the detriment of signing to somebody that's in the same lane and bigger than you. Because now there's like a ceiling, like Ken Carson and Destroy Lonely can't beat Playboi Carti. Not to say that they would, but like that's just not gonna happen when you're signed to the nigga. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
So like Yeat at least has the chance to be like, yo, like move around. Like I want to try to compete with this nigga. I see him. He feels like more of a peer to him than like an understudy, even though he is an understudy. You know what I mean? Like he can compete on that playing field, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, have either of you guys heard the album?
The Yeat album, no.
I haven't at all. But
we listened to one song and like we didn't really even listen to it. Like
it's
that, to be
gotten
honest.
pretty positive reception from what I've seen online, though, more than that 2093 album. It seems like people are taking to this one a little bit more. Because when did that drop? Was that this year also?
Last winter.
Okay, yeah. So
I respect it. I'm not gonna do it anymore because I genuinely just like don't like the music. And I felt like the cover, like I don't know, this might be hate. This might cross the line into hate. But even when we were like watching the visualizer, I was like, bro, there's so much going on in this music and in this picture. Like there was like 3 horses like running across, and there was like a monster truck, and the house was burning. I was like, what is the vision here? What is the imagery I'm being given? But I guess it makes sense to people. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm not trying to hate. I'm just more like, I don't get it. And I'm fine with saying that.
yeah, I say that, but then like I'm not gonna lie, like, you know, I'll put my whole library on shuffle thing. A couple of them songs that like from artists that I wouldn't expect have been popping up, and I'm like, this kind of fucking slaps. I grabbed a couple of new Destroy Lonely songs last week. I was like, I didn't even know I like this nigga's music, bro. Like 3 back to back. I was like, okay, this is tough, but I might give it a spin. But yeah, I don't expect to really.
Okay.
Okay, I don't expect to resonate with it like super heavy.
Yeah. Not gonna listen to it.
You gotta give it a listen.
Why? I don't like his music. I don't like the vibe of the music. I don't like the cover sucked. Even though I saw the breakdown that it was actually a live photo, which makes it a little bit cooler. It wasn't CGI, but I don't give a fuck. That art direction is not cool to me. It's not for me. It's not for people that like what I like. That's fine.
But what
he
about
has a rabid fan base that was gonna continue to feed him and put a roof over his head and make him super successful? He don't need me.
You know,
and I don't need him.
Like, you know what that sounds like?
What?
Early Tyler.
Well, what do you mean?
When people said that about Tyler.
Okay. And those people probably still don't like Wolf and Bastard.
But do you think that they would listen to the new shit and probably like it a little more?
Yeah, and he changed. If Yeat fully changes, sure.
But I'm just saying, you know, you got to listen to the music to see that. If there is some type of change, if there is some type of improvement.
There's a huge difference.
I don't really think so.
Bro,
what's the difference?
2-year album release, rollout, and artistic vision. I could tell looking at Flower Boy and the way he rolled it out in the snippets that I would like that project, even if I didn't like Cherry Bomb and Wolf and everything that created it. And we listened to the song off the Yeat album, and I couldn't finish it. We didn't finish it. Neither of us liked it at all. And I don't think I need to like everything. And that's something I'm learning. I don't need to try to like this young generation. You know what I mean? If something comes to me, I'll listen to it. But
I don't think you should fake like you like it or force yourself to like it.
Yeah.
But I do think giving it a listen is worthwhile. And it's like, that's 30 minutes of your day. You don't even got to finish the project.
I think we might have that responsibility, especially if we want to have platforms.
You know what I'm saying? Click the shit.
But I really do agree with Spencer. Like I do agree with you. I'm not disagreeing with you, but I feel Spencer because I'm just like, bro, like when I try to listen, I was just like, bro, like this is bothering me. Like I don't want.
I don't think you should front ever. Like I don't think you should come in here and be like, oh, I have to like this, or I have to try to find the good in this. You know what I mean? But I think I'll give you the grace of at least one listen.
Yeah, Yeat is
I'll
super impressive.
I'll click it because it's just like it's so like, what are we missing, but just like what do they hear that we don't?
I think Yeat. I think I've said this before, and you guys call me old, but I think Yeat is dubstep. I feel you. I think he's in the same way that I really would just like, bro, I'm not listening to this music, and like Skrillex came in and kind of like made it a little bit more pop and like electronic or whatever. Like I feel like Yeat is doing something similar where I'm just like, I'm not gonna get it, but there's a rabid fan base that wants this. Yeah. So I'm gonna let them have it.
There's so many cool like pockets of music popping up. I don't feel a responsibility to dive into this one that I know I don't like as much. You know what I mean? I know we have a hip hop podcast, and
you don't like hip hop anymore though. But he's white, so like
that's crazy. That's crazy. Well, to me, I don't even feel like this is like.
Come on, bro.
I don't even feel like this is really hip hop anymore.
Wait, let's dive deeper.
The genre has expanded so much,
right?
That there are so many subgenres.
It's hip hop.
Sure, just like the Beatles and AC/DC are both rock, and so is Radiohead.
Yes,
but somebody that likes Radiohead does not like the Beatles.
Yes.
It's two totally different sounds.
Yeah, and
at this point, we need to popularize subgenres within hip hop.
Yes,
because nobody likes the span of hip hop. It is far too vast, and that's what fucks me up sometimes. Is it's like people are like, oh, you're like a hip hop guy. You have like a hip hop podcast, so you should be like into Yeat and to this movement that's going on. And to me, I'm like, I love the rock analogy because I think it makes perfect sense. If I became like a rock fan on the Beatles, the Doors, all of that, you think I'm gonna like Sex Pistols? You know what I mean? You think I'm gonna like the Ramones? No, that like those just because it's all rock music, they don't sound a thing the same and they don't have the same audience.
But if you're gonna comment on the genre as a whole and make statements saying hip hop, I think that we should be aware. Not fans.
Yeah.
And we don't have to like it, but we do need to be aware and just educate ourselves on it.
I think we also, and I might be uneducated on this, but I think we also need to define what hip hop is because I think what everyone's doing is rapping. Like, I think everybody is like speaking like in rhythm. I don't think it's all hip hop. Isn't hip hop more of a culture?
I think that that's my problem too. Mm-hmm. I consider them as synonyms basically. And I guess they're not.
I don't think they are.
So rap music is what I'm a fan of. I don't know if I guess I'm a fan of hip hop culture. I think that I was raised by that shit, but like I like rap music more than I like hip hop.
I don't think that's true of you. I don't want to speak for you.
Yeah.
But your favorite album of all time is Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
Yeah.
That's not rap, that's hip hop.
That she's rapping.
Yeah, but she's also singing.
Yes.
I think that's more a hip hop album that you're not going to call that a rap album.
I know what you're saying 100%. But like, I think that the skill and the talent of rapping and the production for rappers and that type of shit, you know what I mean, is what I've been a fan of. Like, I've never seen the two as two separate things. The entire time that I've talked and been a fan of all this, I've always literally seen them as like one can't exist without the other.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that. I've always kind of thought them synonymous.
Exactly. You know, like if I'm saying the words are just interchangeable to me, even if that's probably wrong, because I think what you said is right. Yeah. Hip hop is a culture. Rap is what, the vehicle, or just like what people, how they say the words.
I think rap is the art of speaking in rhythm.
Yeah, rap is literally I think it's literally rhythm and poetry, bro.
Yeah.
Like I think that's like what it stands for.
Yeah.
So I feel like
shit.
And we talk about we joke about like hip hop and the pillars,
Yeah.
but I think that is why I'm like that is a culture because it's like what the 5 pillars of hip hop.
Yeah.
Could you name them all?
But so then is fucking Travis
You love
Scott?
to do that. You love to do that.
I love it because you know and I don't. Like this is the funniest thing.
Is Travis Scott
MCing, DJing,
Right.
breakdancing, graffiti, and I always forget the 5th one. I feel like the 5th one is a little more abstract.
But you see, like, and I might be confusing this, but MCing and DJing and rapping, those kind of belong together, whereas the rest of them are more of a culture and subgenre.
But when
It
was
is
the
a
last time?
culture.
I don't give a fuck about graffiti. Like, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, I like rap. I don't
But I think
know
it's
if I
more
care
about,
about
like-
fucking. I don't give a fuck about breakdance. What is?
I think it's like an attitude and like a. I think it is more of something that's felt like this is like.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And I think Yeat and all these other young niggas are hip hop. Then.
Okay.
Y'all think
To me.
Alchemist is hip hop?
Yeah.
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 He definitely is.
So have you seen the conversation going around right now about him?
Yeah.
He got it was BET Awards.
Yeah, he got for the BET Hip Hop Awards, he got Producer of the Year.
Yeah.
That he won that award
Yeah.
in the category. I think over
Metro
like,
was the one people are mad about.
Metro. I think Mustard was in there. I think Cash Cobain. Like some
It wasn't
artists.
close.
Yeah,
I
no,
think.
it
Well,
wasn't.
it is close. It is close. I think if you pick him or Metro, you're not wrong. I'm cool with either.
Metro makes sense, but the Alchemist disrespect is crazy.
Yeah, I think people have been using this opportunity to show they don't listen to that nigga's music, and have just kind of been hating.
The funniest thing was the blog post I showed you earlier, the spiritual word post, where they were like, BET Hip Hop Producer of the Year, and then they showed a picture of Alchemist. And they're like, they didn't even see congratulations. They were like, Alchemist won BET Hip Hop Producer of the Year.
Because like,
with the photo is so funny, bro.
yeah,
You guys know I'm like a huge Alchemist fan, but I was a little taken aback because I wasn't under the perception that he had a huge year.
I thought Metro, honestly, like after our conversation, I'm thinking about it more. I thought Metro had a better year. I think Alchemist is a leagues better producer.
Yeah, but
Historically.
what did he do this year besides Meet the Grams? That had like a major impact.
I think he's worked on some other stuff. He's had some other projects.
Did he do the J. Cole Yachty song, or is that someone else?
Yes.
No, The Secret Recipe. Oh, it was. Wasn't it?
It was. It was.
He's got some
or was
sneaky
it
ones.
Why did I think it was Rawbone?
Rawbone did the sax on it.
Maybe
He might
Maybe
have
just like an Alchemist type
hit
beat.
his genius, bro. I don't know my phone.
Yeah.
Let's see what Alchemist has done in the last year. Because to me, I love The Alchemist. I think he's one of the best producers alive. That's my bag. But I just didn't think he had a big year. And Metro put out 2 projects with Future and was like in the face of everything. Cash Cobain shifted the sound, had huge moments.
Yeah,
I didn't really see the pick.
Alchemist had the Larry June project. Maybe.
No, that
I don't even think that was
great.
this year.
That
and
wasn't
I
even
don't
this
even-
year?
It wasn't that great.
I feel like he
bro.
might have had some sneaky big placements, but like I don't know. I also
And he released his
I probably
own
should've done my
project.
research on
He
this
did a
too.
Big Sean song. He did a Boldy song. He did some Action Bronson songs. Like that's his regular people.
Maybe
though.
they just wanted to honor him. I think the title of the award is also misleading because you're right. I think if we're talking about Producer of the Year, Metro is it.
It has to be Metro.
It's Metro.
It has to be Metro.
And Metro literally shifted culture and conversation this year,
Yeah.
and you can't say it was anyone else. He orchestrated all of it.
He did the one song. Alchemist did the one song on the Drake album that came out at the back end of last year. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. I love Alchemist. I think if it's like a decade, like who's the best producer of the last decade, I think he deserves it 100%. But for the last 365, for sure, Metro.
Well, the BET Hip Hop Awards were just like a shit show as a whole, like embarrassingly bad. So I like this was just another slip up in what was I think their worst show ever.
I don't watch any award shows.
Yeah, I didn't watch it in full, but I definitely saw clips.
Do y'all be watching like
Yeah, I like award shows.
What do I gain from that? Like the Grammys. The Grammys are tough. I like watching the Grammys and I like watching the Oscars. And I don't even like I'm capping. Like I would watch them. It's not like I do that frequently, but like other than them two, like MTV Music Awards, like
I mean, what do you gain? You like it's just dope performances. You get to see some of your favorite people. attends. You get to see, I don't know, like you're like a fashion guy, so you probably like seeing the pictures from the red carpet, what people wore.
Yeah, I see that shit like after the fact.
That's fine.
It means less and less to me as the years go on. I'd like to go.
Yeah, type shit. Like I want to go, I want to be there, but I don't know if I need to watch it live.
Yeah.
I'm not really like, I've never been
but
drawn to that.
Yeah, nobody really does that no more in streaming. It just all gets clipped up. And
Exactly.
it's still big moments on social media. Like you don't love rewatching some of the big performances.
Some of them, yes. 100%.
There's like at the Grammys, there's always a couple really big performances that are worth watching, some good speeches. But this was a terrible show because this was a club, first of all. It wasn't even a theater. It was a terrible look, honestly.
I liked Travis Scott's speech
Why?
because I liked seeing him win, and I thought he sounded pretty eloquent.
Yeah, props to him for showing up. He was the only A-list that was in the building.
And I think that he spoke on it very well. I think that it was cool that he made it feel like the moment meant something to him. It made it seem like he actually wanted to be acknowledged, like we said, by hip hop, by the culture, because it seems like he kind of apparently felt like an outsider to that. But
well, yeah, the Grammys hate him.
that was the best moment that I gathered from that whole situation.
You feel like he felt like an outsider to hip hop? Because I do think the BET Awards like caters to a certain crowd. So like I could see, because remember when Donald Glover, Childish Gambino, when he was kind of on some like I don't really get acknowledged here either. I could see how Travis might. I've never paid attention, but I could see how Travis might also get like not included.
Well, Travis wasn't upset about not being included in BET. He was upset about not winning awards.
Yes.
Because he has historically been snubbed by the Grammys over and over again.
Yeah.
Especially last year with Utopia, when that was pretty much the clear choice for album
He
of the
doesn't
year.
get any critical acclaim, really.
Yeah, it's strange. It is pretty strange.
But I think it was dope to finally see someone acknowledge that, because Travis just like, he moves people in a way that I don't think anyone else is doing right now.
Yeah.
And like when he does it, him and Tyler, because not only does he bring people out, but he puts on a show worth all those people seeing and gives it 110%. And I think that just showing up every single time for your fans is something that we can't overstate.
Yeah.
Especially when like most of these niggas get on stage and walk around. I love Future, but like, I don't know if I'm really going to see a Future concert. You know what I mean? And a lot of other hip hop acts. There's very few hip hop acts that can really do that. So I think you got to give him his flowers.
Yeah, I totally agree. That was a cool moment. It was the only one of the night, but
Yeah, I don't really.
they didn't even give awards. They didn't have any presenters besides that one. There was no good performances. Like the best performance was Boss Man D-Lo or like Fat Joe.
That's wild.
It was really like a bad show.
Damn. Do better, guys. I'm thinking what else dropped. Are we gonna talk about like Ian for 30 seconds? What do you guys think about it? Did you listen to the project?
I haven't got a chance to hear the project.
I think that Ian. I listened to half of it at the gym. I think Ian is way more talented than I thought.
Yeah.
But I do think that it is still extremely derivative, and I still think that it's not even. I can't even call it a gimmick, but I think that his marketing of "Hey, I'm white" is like really pushing this forward. It's really pushing this forward, bro.
100%. I agree with you 1,000,000%.
This dude sounds like Chief Keef, Uzi, Thug. He never really sounded like Gucci to me. I didn't get that comment.
He sounds like Young Thug to you.
Yeah, in some songs. Like, I think the way that he's able to like do the vocal inflections like is super impressive. But to me, the music overall is not incredibly mind-blowing. And he's a kid. It doesn't have to be. But what I'm saying is like the hype is just bigger than him right now. I'd like to see him in the artist development process. I'd like for us to give him a little bit more time. I'm not mad at him anymore. But I'm just more like...
You used to be furious.
Yeah, but now I'm just more like, all right, dude, like... I listened to Hallelujah by Chief Keef the other day. I listened to the rest of Finally Rich after that. Incredible project, bro. What are we doing? This music already exists.
I'm happy that Chief Keef is on the project, though.
Yeah, no,
I think that
cool.
was a smart move. Just
Smart
kind
move.
of acknowledging it. You know that this conversation exists. Now that Chief Keef fucks with you, people can't really use that against you. I wasn't super impressed by the project. It was fine to me. Yeah, keep going. Keep putting out music. This didn't really like sway me either way. I do want to say that kid Isis on the last song is going to be special.
Who is that?
He's good.
Okay.
He's really, really good. He did like a From the Block performance earlier this year that was pretty impressive. I want to say he's from Texas, but yeah, that kid's talented. He's a really good writer. I think he wrote some stuff for what's his name, Casey?
Yeah, Casey.
Yeah,
like Kanye's.
Yeah,
he wrote some shit for a writer.
No. Casey has projects.
I know he does.
Yeah.
He's mostly a writer.
He's just joshing around.
I'm just kidding. You know, I put Casey on the weekly rotation. I like Casey's music.
The way that guy spells ISIS is funny.
I was laughing about naming yourself ISIS because I was just thinking about other like rap names. Like, what if someone came in and I was like Al Qaeda? You know what I mean? Like, yo, it's like Al Qaeda on the beat.
Have you only heard ISIS as a terrorist organization?
No, it's also a god or goddess. Yeah.
That's also that's Ice Spice's real name.
Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah, my bad if that was disrespectful.
Shout out to the Spice Man.
I saw that from you saying the fucking Modelo. You had Modelo's for the fucking reaction to the Drake shit.
Oh,
You know, we just have Modelo's.
Nah, bro, and that's what I'm saying. Like Mexican people, they actually fuck with shit like that. It's like, nah, he gets it, bro. Like they don't take it offensive.
There was nice comments about the Modelo, and like, yeah, like we weren't drinking Modelo's because it was Drake. We were drinking Modelo's because we're drinking Modelo's.
Yeah, we're drinking Modelo. It's not like it's not like we were wearing like sombreros or some shit. Like,
yeah,
you know, like.
Hey, I support you guys regardless.
By the
that
way,
wasn't even the flagrant shit. The flagrant shit was me saying Japan bounced back, so Drake can too.
Nah, it was so crazy and so random.
It was a good analogy.
It was pretty funny
because Japan bounced back and became a world leader, especially in the 80s. If we're talking about GDP and innovation,
there we go.
That was one of the quickest recoveries a country has ever had, economically and culturally.
Man, bring that history in here. Let's go.
So I thought it was a good analogy.
I love it.
Some other new music dropped just before we get out of here. That new the Paco 2-pack, that was fire.
I didn't listen to it.
That shit was great.
Is that why you put it in your story?
Yeah,
with the selfie.
Both of those songs were fire. You didn't like my story?
I did. I just thought it was funny because when I post like that, I get criticism.
Because you do it every day.
But that's what I'm saying. Be great though.
You do it every day.
This is actually my last commentary because I like it. I like it when I can inspire people to be great.
But you did not inspire me to be great.
You're right. Be great.
New music. Let's not brush over the Wizkid Brent Faiyaz song.
That shit is the most confusing song in the world to me.
Oh, I love that.
I really like the second half.
I can't stop listening to it because I don't know how I feel about it. I think I really like it.
I really like it.
I really, really like it. I listened to it a ton. I was so excited for the release, but yeah, I just don't know all the way how I feel about it. I don't think I love Brent's chorus.
On the first part?
Yeah. The second half is great. Like you talking about just when Brent goes into that little song shit.
I think they're both on the second half.
Wizkid's on the second half too.
Yes, he is too, right?
Whatever they're doing on the second half is like way better than
Wizkid sounds great on the whole thing to me. I'm just trying to figure out Brent's chorus on the first part, but other than that, I love the song. I love the sentiment of the song. Like it's a well written. I like it. I think I really like the song.
I wish they
I like it a lot.
I wish they dropped it as a 2-pack. Like two different songs.
Fair.
I'm not mad at that, honestly. I just want I kind of want more music from the both of them.
Yeah, me too.
It
was a cool collab.
Right? It was a good collab. The video was really cool too. I
didn't see the video.
Niggas just look rich. Chilling and shit like that.
Yeah.
Great song though. Probably my most highly anticipated release of the week, honestly. What else came out though? Is that it?
That was all that I have.
Yeah. I don't think there was anything else, but that was cool. Good music and shit. Okay. Where are we going after this? What do we want to talk about? We did Flog Gnaw. We did New Big 3.
Well, I have a question. Earlier, you alluded to Kendrick putting on Doechii, shouting out Doechii, really co-signing, saying Doechii's like the hardest out.
Yeah.
And it had me thinking about like what a track with Kendrick and Doechii would sound like. And that kind of led me to thinking more about like when a guy and a girl get on a track together, like a female and a male rapper, you know, and like collab. And so I was thinking like if you could have any song with like a girl and a guy, how do I rephrase this better? What's your dream rap? What's your dream rap collab between like a male and a female rapper?
Oh man, I don't have an answer to this because when I saw that, I was instantly like me and Glorilla, but like that's just not really
you and Glorilla.
That's just not what your question was.
Wait.
Let me take it
So
back.
you thought like just dream collab, me and Glorilla?
Yeah, me and Glorilla.
What would you and Glorilla collab on?
Some good music.
Some good
music,
merging.
man.
I thought about Glow too, and I thought about Glow and Kodak.
Okay.
And I thought that would sound super tough.
I mean, R.I.P. I would kind of want to hear Glow and Young Dolph. I think that would go crazy just because they're both from Memphis. That would be tough.
Yeah.
I loved. There's so many. I'm trying to think of like Rico Nasty and like JPEG Mafia. I think that song would be insane.
I feel like they've worked. Maybe not.
That seems like a song that exists.
Yeah. Rico has a song with Lil Yachty from before she was popping, from way back in the day, and it's one of my favorites. So I'd love to see them do another track together.
I would like to see. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like Rhapsody and Kendrick already have a song. Who's like a real like Rhapsody, J. Cole? That might.
You don't
be
want that
worse.
song. Don't act like you want
I
that
don't
song.
hate J. Cole, bro. We can't push that narrative.
You hate J. Cole.
I just don't like J. Cole when he be on his soapbox.
You know who I want? I would love a No Name and Mavi song.
Ooh, that'd be fire. That'd be super, super fire. Who else is rapping like that though?
What about
Caribou V's? I think that could be cool.
tough? That'd be tough. I was gonna go Same World. Who would you like to see Anicia work with?
Oh yeah, Anicia and
Anicia is better than Caribou.
League's better. They're not even in the same world.
I think Caribou's gonna fall off.
I'm not mad at that.
Do you guys like that Caribou BB Trick song?
I hate that song. I despise that song.
I wouldn't say I hate it, but I definitely don't listen to it.
I think they're both talented.
I really like that song.
Also, hold
that
on.
song.
I know that this might be like weird to say, but I didn't know BB Tricks was like 24 years old.
How old do you think she was?
I thought she was like 15 or 16.
She looks young.
Because I think maybe the BB like confused me, like because that reads like baby and like Baby Tricks. I was like, that's like a juvenile name. And then I saw like all the videos of her with like her school friends. I was like, oh, okay, that's like a cool like little school posse. I didn't know she was like, she's not old, but I'm like, that confuses me now. Like, what is the strategy here?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan.
Because she's
of
not
her
like
music.
the crazy. I don't know. No, let me not hate. I don't think she's doing anything like revolutionary.
Yeah, I don't either. I'm not a big fan, to be honest.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be on some like she is gonna be like doing this for like 10 years type shit.
If you're into that, yeah, that girl Sophie that I showed you. I think she's tough.
She's dope.
She's crazy rapping in Spanish. But back to what you said, Anicia and Kodak Black might be crazy.
That would be really cool.
Anicia Kodak would sound good.
Anicia Yachty would be crazy.
I want Anicia Yachty. I think that would be awesome.
I think you could put Anicia with most people and it'd probably go kind of crazy. Anicia Big X The Plug would be crazy.
What does that sound like?
Just hard beat. Like I think Anicia could go over any type of beat, really, honestly.
Yeah.
Because like she came out rapping on like these weird ass pop star Benny beats. That's what I heard her on.
Yeah.
So now everything since then has just like, what can't you do? You know?
Yeah.
And then she was just featured in like the Foggy Raw video. Did you see that?
Yeah.
She was just like she didn't even rap. She was just like a love interest in it. But like she's really, I love how she's working. You know, she was on Kehlani's tour. She's making a ton of moves. She's gonna be huge one day. And like it's not gonna be like I don't think she's had the viral moments maybe yet that others have had, but I think she's just gonna have so much longevity and really just be able to put out projects and projects of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doechii Tyler.
Doechii Tyler, I mean, that'd be insane.
Yeah.
I think we probably get Doechii Kendrick before Doechii Tyler.
I could see them both. I think, I don't know. She was talking about the Kendrick collab when she went up and talked to like the Joe Budden podcast, and she sounded very like she was gonna be very patient with it. You know what I mean? Like she doesn't want to move too fast, and she really wants the right song for that. So I feel you. I think they might come at the same time.
I think that because of the repost, it makes me feel like Kendrick might pull her for album. Maybe.
I mean, Tyler gave her a big repost too, putting her on that lineup.
Put her on the lineup, but okay, yeah, no, you're right, because he's collaborated with a lot of artists.
They've
in the
been
lineup.
known about each other before he even posted.
Yeah, obviously.
You know,
No, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I just, the picture that, I don't know why this is going to sound funny, but I feel like the picture that Tyler and Doechii took felt more like let's get a picture. Like,
Yeah.
but the repost from Kendrick feels like more of like a bigger cosign. Not than the Flog Gnaw lineup, but like bigger, like, I fuck with her. How are you going to call someone the hardest out and not collaborate?
well, no, it's a bigger cosign because Kendrick doesn't post.
Yeah.
So it just means more that he said something. I agree with that 100%.
Yeah.
That's probably who else is there? Are we missing a big female rapper?
I mean, Lotto. Lotto Nudie is such a fire duo, but we've gotten that already.
Mm-hmm. Who would I want to see Lotto work with? I mean, she worked with Drake. That's like an obvious one.
I like that song.
You been listening to it?
No, I probably listened to like Blue, Green, Red or whatever more. But
I just know me playing that shit. Yeah. Can we get into a real question?
Oh, all right.
Can we get? Well, do you have any?
You don't like my? You know,
my
question wasn't a real question.
I said that wrong. Brother. I'm sorry. I like your Dolce shirt.
Go ahead. Thanks, bro.
I didn't mean to say it like that.
Go ahead.
Just something that I really want to talk about. So I got inspiration from this because Osei posted on his story. And I heard this conversation. I didn't think anything of it. But once you posted, I was like, oh, wow, maybe this is a conversation. So Nas Reed, NBA player, goes on a podcast. He's talking about one of his NBA vets when he's a young bull, right? They go out shopping together. And thinking he's going to buy a little, what he said, $1,000 Dior shoes or whatever. James Johnson, NBA vet, 12-year vet, whatever. It's like, nah, get whatever you want. Don't pull your wallet out. You know what I mean? Like, I got you. You good. And I'm like, oh, that's fly. That's cool shit. Osei then comes on his story with the toxicity. And there's other niggas too. I see this conversation going around. It's like, would you let another man take you shopping? Is that something you would allow? You going for that? Because then the 50 clip obviously resurfaces when Diddy was trying to take him shopping.
Yeah.
And 50 was like, fuck is we doing right now? You're not finna take me shopping. I think that you can't compare the two because I think Diddy been weird and 50 knew about that. So he's like, fuck no, you're not about to take me shopping and make me want to get, you know what I mean? But in the other case, like in the Nas Reed case, I think that seems pretty normal.
I don't think I would let it happen. I don't think I would go let someone take me shopping.
The Diddy thing is really just the first thing that pops in my head every time. I'm like, what? Like, why?
Hear me out. I wouldn't let someone explicitly take me out shopping, right? But if we're just going to the mall as a collective, and a nigga who I see as like an older brother type figure, you know what I mean? A mentor, someone who's like trying to give you game, someone who's looking out for you and wants to help you. It's like, oh, like, don't worry about this. I'll get this for you. I'll pay for this for you. You know what I mean? As a genuine, like, kind gesture from their heart. Like, I know you don't have it because you're early on in your career. You're a rookie. You don't got money like that. I've had multiple $1 million NBA contracts. I'll just spend a couple $1,000s. Sure, you can get this, whatever. I don't think that's weird to me.
I don't know. I feel like if it's like a recruiting situation, like they trying
don't switch up because you said you'd let it happen earlier.
They're trying to... All right, well, I was going to build up to that. But yeah, you know what? I actually thought about this a lot. And my story was 50-50. I was like, wow, like a lot of people really feel like this is okay behavior. But the Diddy thing comes to mind at first. But then I was like, you know what? Who am I to say no to a little bit of free clothes, a hoodie, some nice shoes or whatever?
The fuck? Like,
as long as he slips a credit card in my hand before and I pay for it, it's all good. It's all crazy. Gucci. No, because I can't let it be known that he's buying it for me.
Why?
But the credit in my hand,
you know that nigga has more money than you, bro.
Give me the credit, hand off.
You know that nigga has more bread than you.
Yeah, but it's a man thing.
I'll speak from my heart. I think money as a gift is weird. I don't think money is a gift that feels right to me, even from my parents, and maybe it was the way I was raised, because I know other kids that's like, what you ask for Christmas is what you're getting. Like, they damn near know what they're getting because this is the one thing they asked for, and their parents are going to get that for them. But it wasn't that way for me. You know what I mean? Like, my parents like wanted to pick something for me. That was important to them. The act of giving a gift. Yeah. You know what I mean? And so I don't think I would be all right with somebody saying, go pick out whatever, it's on me. This is my gift. If that older vet was shopping him by his lonely and saw a hoodie that like he thought like, oh, that rookie this might be his style. Pick me up a hoodie. Yes. And like, yo, I saw this and I thought you might like it. I grabbed you a hoodie. Dope. Super dope. Buys all the rookies shoes. Dope. But like to take someone shopping, and also I think I'd be all right with it if I was paying for something. I was at the checkout planning on buying it myself, and he was like, hey, I got you. But not, yo, go pick out whatever you want. It's on me. That's kind of where I'm at.
But what would you do in that situation?
What, go pick out whatever, it's on me?
Yeah.
I'd go buy one thing, not that expensive.
I think that's fair. I think that he did the same thing, you know, and then he was like, go crazy, you know, and like, I don't think you're wrong for like not, I think it's rude to do too much in that situation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm also not finna overthink it because I think that it's like not only a gesture of kindness, but say it's like, you need to look a certain way. You should present yourself a certain way. You should clean up nice. You know what I mean? You want to look put together. So I think that it's like, he's like, this is going to be your normal and you need to get used to this.
Well, then that needs to be communicated.
I think,
if he comes to me and he's like, hey, we're all in this together and you need to have some flyer shit. Honestly,
yes,
I want to buy it for you because it benefits all of us to have you look a certain way. Then I'm like, word. Then I'm gonna buy a lot of shit. You know, what I mean?
And I think that was, and I think that was the messaging though.
Okay, then if that's the messaging going into the shopping excursion, I'm running it up.
Yeah, like I don't think he wants to see niggas like wearing like sweatsuits every day.
Yeah,
you know, like get dressed up. You know what I mean? I think in a other situation, like I saw like CJ Stroud, like even when he was at Ohio State, he was like, I bought everybody suits. You know what I mean? Like
that's crazy.
But like, everyone,
a whole college football team.
Yeah,
how rich was this dude at Ohio State?
Bro, this NIL stuff. I don't think it was like Hugo Boss suits. You know what I mean? I think he had an express.
Nah, but that's still expensive though.
But he had like an express partnership on top of getting NIL money. And was like, everyone, we're wearing suits to the games. Cool. You know, I think that type of shit is necessary. And I think that that's good leadership too.
Oh, I love where you're taking this.
Man.
Because you guys could clearly talk about the photo shoot.
What
photo shoot?
Oh, shit. Never mind.
What do you mean?
I thought you were saying it would be good for the older brother figure that wants the team to look a certain way and be portrayed across a certain aesthetic by the polo jerseys and the Doc Martens or the Tims or whatever we were going to wear for our StereoVision photo shoot.
I see.
I'm crying.
I see. First.
OG.
I think. Wait, no. First, I think we just solved toxic masculinity here. Yeah. So I want a little round of applause for us, bro. I'm glad that we came to that conclusion. Second, I don't know.
Big bro. Come on now.
I do have to price it out. And that's
Show me the way, big dog.
It's low-key why I've been pushing it back. I'm like, man, I don't know. This shit looking a little
Yeah,
because he's told you that he has a vision for the
I've heard this briefly.
The outfits.
Yeah, but y'all gonna make my pockets hurt, bro. I'm not sure about that. So
we're gonna have to get fly for this shoot. We got to do better. I hate that picture.
It haunts you.
I despise it just because my pant leg is fucked up, bro, and it's just it lives on the Spotify. That shit is terrible.
We can change it, bro.
Fuck that.
We can do it from the one of at Star Power. I was thinking about it. If you want to.
Well,
yeah, it's a little less like artsy and like cover photo-esque, but we can change it if it really bothers you.
That's fine. It's fine. That the photo from Star Power was good though.
That's a good photo.
That was real friendship. You know what I mean? Yeah, gang, real quick. That was good. Look at that. So someone will take us shopping one day.
Yeah, someone.
Or you think it's gonna be me?
No.
Nah, I don't think it's gonna be you.
Not yet.
I don't know if I'm gonna get taken shopping, to be honest.
I want a girl to take me shopping, bro. First, why is a guy taking you shopping?
Would y'all be okay with that?
Yes.
Yep.
What's the difference?
It's not there. There is like
whoa, that's
no. There is a difference.
She's a woman. That hurt my brain.
Huh.
Hold on.
Wait.
So,
well, we're assuming you're in like a relationship with this woman.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
yeah.
Actually, no, that's not even what I mean.
Yeah,
like,
not in a committed, like not boyfriend girlfriend.
Either way,
talking probably.
No,
actually, not in a relationship, not in a romantic relationship at all. Just a woman. Would you let her buy you something?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I would too.
Why?
I don't know.
That's why the whole thing that y'all are doing is just purely toxic masculinity.
So we didn't break toxic masculinity.
Y'all just admitted to being toxic.
Again, if she slips me the credit, it's all good, bro. I just need to look like I'm buying it.
Wow, I expected more from you.
No, because I think my problem with taking someone shopping is there's like an expectation. Like it's like nothing ever is free. You know what I mean? In these relationships, there's nothing ever that's free. This is somewhat transactional. So if you're going to buy me things, you're expecting something back. Even if you're not presenting it that way, but you're respecting maybe like respect or like a certain kind of treatment. Like with if a woman took me shopping, she wants to be seen with me. She thinks I'm cute. Maybe she wants me to, like there are like
but what
transactions
if it's not
there.
that? What if it's not?
What is it?
What if
then?
it's just an older woman?
I mean, I would feel comfortable if she wanted to do that, I would be like, all right, well, you must be gaining something from this too. That's my thing. It's like, what is the purchaser gaining? I think I'm all right with what the woman that's taking me shopping is gaining, but I'm not all right with my teammate, the older man, what he's gaining.
Mm-hmm. But what if they're gaining the same thing? It's like, yes, respect.
Sorry, go.
I think that what you said is true. They probably want you to look at them in a certain type of way. But I think that could be a positive thing. They could want you to look at someone as like, yo, I could call on this person if I need something.
Yeah.
If I'm in a bad situation, if I don't know what to do, I could call on this person and they'll not only probably have an answer and have been through this, but they will be able to help me out.
Let me rephrase my answer, because it's not just like, yes, I'd be comfortable with it being a woman. When you said that, I imagined like sugar mama.
I know.
Like, I'm single. This is like a sugar mama that is rich and wants to be seen with like an attractive young man, and it's like taking me out and expecting maybe she gets a little kiss at the end of the day or whatever. But like, then I rephrase it like, if like an older like coworker, woman that I'm out with wants to take me shopping. No, we're not doing that. That's just as weird as the old teammate guy.
Wait, a coworker? Yeah, a coworker would be strange because like,
any relationship besides like the romantic, that kind of thing, I think I'm not cool with.
Go ahead, my bad.
I'm just saying with the romantic shit, if that's how it's like being presented and that's what we're doing, at least we understand what this transaction is and we can be upfront about it. The other one is like,
Let me flip like this. Would you ever do that if you were in that position?
To a woman or to a guy?
like a young kid that you fuck with, you know what I mean? That like you're looking out for.
No,
like,
I would never take him shopping. I'd buy him something. Like I told you, I'd grab him like a fly hoodie, or I'd like order him something and be like, yo, like I thought you'd like these, got these for you.
Niggas just don't have time. I'm like, that's weirder.
You think?
To me, you know, because then it's like I'm thinking about this in my free time. Whereas like if we just happen to be out and it's like I want to go to the mall anyways, you're tagging along, you're here, and it's like, oh, like, you know, I fuck with this person, like, you know what I mean? I also want them to like, I'm trying to look out. Like, I'm not trying to like, I think that the problem is like if you try to do it as a little bro thing. You shouldn't be trying to little bro nobody. But it's like, no, like this is the home. Like this is the little homie. Like not my little bro, but like this is the little homie. I know I got it better than him. And like I know he probably wants some fly shit.
But you just, I mean, I think we just identified, I think it's what you respect in receiving a gift.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like giving a gift. Like I don't want that person's wealth or their abundance. I want them, I like the consideration.
Yes.
I like someone being like this, like I thought about getting you something, and it could like that's just what I like. You know what I mean? Like I'm definitely like a make me a gift kind of person. Like I'm great with that. I don't need your money, your wealth. I want time and thought, honestly.
Yeah. But what are they spending time with you? Like y'all hanging out. We're in the semantics, you know?
Yeah.
These niggas is not gonna accept gifts. If anyone want to take me shopping, I'm not mad at it. Honestly.
I already said I would. So
I wouldn't let him though. I wouldn't let Jose do that. Anyone else though? Maybe. What else is there?
Y'all can send me shit that you like.
For sure. No, please.
Don't send me bread and don't take me shopping.
I'm accepting all gifts, man.
You wouldn't let people send you bread?
Oh shit, if they want to cash at me.
I'm saying, bro. Ahead. Y'all niggas is crazy.
Can you put the cash up on the screen, actually? I need
bro,
that.
send me money, send me whatever, bro.
I need that now.
Yo, this is the funniest text message I've ever received.
What is it? What, poker this weekend? My girl said go stay with her.
Yo, what?
That's funny.
That's crazy. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm looking for the topics and I saw that and I was like, what the fuck did I just read?
Don't you love that he's in your life now?
I don't know. That was scary. Osei is saving his last topic for his hot take, right?
Yeah. God, talking about somebody that would take me shopping. That'd be some shit he would do.
Huh?
Yeah.
Because he's done shit like he's the type to just like buy the meal if you go out. You know what I mean?
And that's fire.
Yeah, that shit's fire.
Who is this?
We'll talk later. We can move on.
Got you.
Okay, is there any other like shit before we get into like the reoccurring segments?
I'm not pressed.
Do we do
to
everything?
talk about anything else?
I'm not pressed. What have we not
pressed
talked
in
about?
general? The Grammy for your consideration post, but like I don't really care.
Not pressed.
Oh, I'm a little pressed about that.
All right, say something about it then.
The Grammy FYC season is always funny because I'm a little pressed about people like congratulating people for posting these consideration posts. I think I'm not pressed. I'm just like, yo, you guys know anyone can do this. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like it don't take no accolades to submit for the Grammys. Mm-hmm. Anyone can do that. I mean, it costs a little bit of money, a little $350, but like anybody can do it. And secondly, I'm upset about people being mad at Tommy Richmond again about this shit. Because he posted that he was nominated for, or he was submitting for Hip Hop Song of the Year for $1 Million Baby. And people took it a kind of way after him coming out and being like, I'm not hip hop. The artist doesn't submit for the Grammys. The artist manager isn't even submitting for the Grammys. I mean, should you be lockstep with your PR team when you're doing this?
Yes.
Yes. But at the end of the day, that's not how it goes with a lot of people. I know when I was working in PR, these artists had no idea what they were being submitted for. It's not a conversation that was being had with management or the artist themselves. It was something that was fully independently decided by the PR team.
Yeah.
So like, stop being mad at Tommy for any reason you can think of.
He does keep slipping on that banana peel though.
I think it was bad timing. I think it was bad timing.
It's the same banana peel.
And like, yeah, that one, it got him. It got him right there. But like, hey, yeah, it's just bad timing. It's not a great look. It's not a great look, but it's not detrimental. It's the same conversation that like has been happening. And what you said is true. Like he didn't choose the categorization of that song, and it has already been like the genres on it are hip hop, R&B, right?
I don't know.
Like whenever you click on the song, so
that conversation seems to just be like a reoccurring thing in the past 5 years. Like, what is hip hop? What is not? Oh, I'm not hip hop. I'm more than that. No, but you benefit from hip hop. So
I mean, because it's a young genre. I think that we just forget that all the time. Like, this is the same stuff. I mean, I assume that happened with rock music. Yeah, as it continued to expand. You know, so like we're just going through the growing pains.
We need to popularize subgenres, and we need cool names that people want to classify themselves as that live under the hip hop umbrella.
Yeah, I think honestly they're doing it pretty fast in Afrobeats. Like I couldn't really tell you that many, but I know that like people that really make like Amapiano music are like, bro, it's Amapiano, it's not Afrobeat. Or like the subgenres of Afrobeat are like there's like an R&B subgenre or like Afro pop, Afro soul. Like people are really trying to distinguish themselves from just like the umbrella of Afrobeat.
But then when did Fela Kuti start Afrobeat?
Yeah.
When was that music coming out? I don't know the history, you know. But I feel like Afrobeat has been around longer than hip hop. Maybe I don't know though.
Longer than hip hop.
I could be speaking completely out of turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna need
freestyle.
I'm gonna need,
you know, just gotta put that disclaimer out there.
1975.
I'm gonna need a timeline.
Afrobeat was born.
I'm gonna need a timeline on that because I really don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not speaking on that.
All right, that was everything.
Nobody come for me. I just haven't seen that before as much as I've seen this year. On Instagram, I feel like I've seen way more people posting it on Instagram.
What?
The For Your Consideration shit, the Grammy shit.
Oh,
is it not? Does it not seem more to you this year?
I've seen. I
haven't really noticed it more this year, but it might be.
It seems like everyone is doing it. I've been seeing some. I'm not gonna name names. I'm not gonna call nobody out, but I'm like, oh, that is where you spent your $350, huh?
You know?
Okay, go right ahead.
It's more of a marketing campaign than anything. No.
I guess, but like.
If you're signed, I'm glad the label spent that money on you, but
if you're not, I've seen a couple people where I'm like, was that out of your pocket?
Yeah.
But it's interesting that because you're essentially doing marketing for the Grammys.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm like. And like, it's just like, you're not going to win or get nominated. So it's like, why would you, hey, do your thing though. Go crazy.
Proximity.
Yeah, like you know, literally, like I want to be in the conversation about Grammys. Like, there's a Grammy logo on this post, so
you could probably make one, a fake one.
Yeah,
I saw somebody do that, and it was really funny. The quotes that they included were hilarious.
We should do that for like a podcast.
Oh my god, can we post the Grammy for Your Consideration podcast post?
I think we should.
That would be hilarious.
We'll do it. Okay, so getting into the reoccurring shit, I want to talk weekly rotation.
Yeah.
I am so happy. So we do a playlist every single week, 10 songs from each of us. Make sure to check that out. Apple Music, Spotify. Oh, say, I'll clap it up for you. This was my favorite week of yours.
Wow.
I'm sorry, I gotta grab my computer.
Okay,
I gotta
yeah,
be
go.
able to follow along.
Yeah, this was. Can I keep talking? I'm gonna
Yeah.
keep talking. You have your things. You keep it in a theme every week. I think you just have committed to taking a different approach than me and Spencer do, and I respect it. But wow, this was a great week for you.
Damn.
I was a big fan of all of the Spanish music, just because this is stuff that I would literally like never really know about. Besides like the stuff like the homie plays me. Shout out Jeff. But yeah, I didn't know like really any of your songs basically, and they all slapped.
Damn, I appreciate that. Is that what you like look for? Like in the weekly rotation, like just like songs that you don't know and that are fire. Is that why you're considering that?
No, I mean
I'm not gonna lie, I gotta go back because like we submitted this a little while ago.
It's
so
a ton of different things because it's a combination of songs I don't know. It's a combination of songs I don't know, songs by an artist I really like that I may not have heard, or songs that I forgot about. And it's like, oh, you brought this back top of mind, you know?
Oh,
But,
yeah. I'm like going back and seeing. So like, I feel like the first one that's on the list with Roby, like that's a really interesting one because like I don't know if I could say I met dude. I like was on my like A&R shit like earlier on in the pandemic and was like looking through followers and looking for artists. And I found him like a while ago, like 2020. So when I saw he got a Young Miko feature, because I had met his manager and him and everything, I was like, oh, dude's making some progress. So I like went back and like familiarized myself. But that's why I put it on because I was like, this song is fire. Young Miko, obviously one of the best up and coming artists right now. That Bad Bunny song is just a favorite of mine.
Brother. Ignorantes?
It's an amazing song.
What?
Yeah.
That shit was fire as fuck.
Yeah.
That was
song.
that was my favorite song on the whole playlist.
Yeah. And I know we talked about Rema and like what his album was and whether it hit or not, but Yayo is like definitely one of the best songs off that project for sure.
Yeah, I still don't love the project. I really like the Victoni song. I like Si Yo Me Muero.
Yeah,
I
Si Yo
like
Me
that a
Muero.
lot.
I just like that one because of the words. Like he's
Yeah.
talking about like, don't worry if I die, like I'll just visit you in your dreams, you know?
Bro, I didn't know what these niggas were saying on like half of this shit, bro. It was the vibe. I love the production in this type of music too. I think that all of this stuff just sounds so big and like layered, and I love it. But yeah, you bodied your shit this week.
Appreciate that.
Spencer, the Dilla song was great. Doom stuff, like you made me get into a Doom bag a little bit for sure. What else did I really like? Which one of you guys did Acquainted? Was that you?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you were on that at poker night.
Yeah.
Right? You had played that shit.
I've been listening to that song a lot lately.
That was good. I was happy to see someone you put Victoria Monet too, right?
Yeah.
I love Victoria. That was cool. I
I love that song with Thundercat. The little deluxe that she did for Jaguar was fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, Miles, you had some of my favorite ads. I mean, MMS from Ashaka is probably
Great song.
one of the best songs on that project. I was surprised to see an Oxide song on there, DKT.
Yeah.
That
was crazy.
That was a great ad. I love that. And I know you already mentioned Doom, but Spencer forced me to listen to an MF Doom song because it was the first on the list. And I had to say I liked it. I'm not going to lie.
Smooth song, right?
No,
Nice,
smooth song.
nice.
I wasn't mad at it, you know?
Doom killed that shit, bro.
Yeah.
I was really excited about that Summer Walker song. Did you like it? Because you put it high. I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, I love that song. I know that song.
Yeah, that project, man. That's one of the best R&B projects like of the last couple of years. I love what she did on that. Walk on Water is a classic. Like that needs to be on there. The one that I was most excited for you guys to hear was Long as I Live by Tony Braxton.
Oh yeah, that was my favorite put on of the week. Yeah, that was really great.
Yo, that's like I shout out Mom. That's a Mom song.
Yeah.
For sure. That like I like grew up listening to, and I just heard that again. And I was like, what the fuck? This is so fire.
That one, yeah, my favorites were definitely Long as I Live, Sorry SK Soy, Bipolar. I love that one. That song is really, really good. And what else did I like here?
Oh, Virtual Insanity was awesome.
I was gonna say that was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Because I was not familiar with
Jamiroquai.
yeah, but I looked into him and I'm like, oh,
You would like his
what up,
music.
white man?
You would like
Hello,
his
fellow
music,
white-
bro.
Yeah, no, he's cool. He
He's
was
good.
really, really cool. And that song's good. Jay-Z on here was cool.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I like the Starboy song too. Number One Lover.
That shit is crazy. The Jill Scott was a good one from you too. Because I don't think we had any Jill Scott on the playlist at all. Like even in the archive, so she had to be on here. What'd you think of the Young Boy song?
Was that you?
Yeah.
That was funny. It's cool. It's cool. I mean, it's not my favorite Young Boy song, but I liked seeing it. I was unfamiliar, so I was like, oh, dope.
That was one that came up on shuffle, and then like I kept listening to it throughout the week. I was like, all right.
That shit is hard, bro. That shit is hard. Yeah, I'm not gonna hate on Sincerely. That shit is hard.
I like that Young Boy song.
Did you guys like the Embargo song, Jordan Ward and Junie?
Yeah. I like the project. I don't love the project as much as I want to.
Yeah, I really only like that one and Burning Rubber.
Burning Rubber is my favorite. Burning Rubber is the one for me off that.
Yeah.
I really, really like Burning Rubber, but
Jodeci freestyle was hilarious.
Why?
You were just being funny, weren't you?
I wasn't being like all.
You were just being all the way funny,
being a
bro.
little bit funny.
That was I liked seeing that. I thought that was funny.
Why, you don't like the song?
I love that song.
Or you're just putting it on unironically or something like?
He put it on ironically, but it's a good song.
What do you mean ironically? You know, J. Cole is good. I like J. Cole.
Just the fact that it's on a Drake song, so funny.
I like how they had to like censor some of the stuff in that song. J. Cole, that early 2000s, J. Cole was saying some shit you can't say in 2024.
Oh yeah. That's like I was trying to make my little story post at Six Flags, and I wanted to use Colossus.
You know, it's like which part?
Wow, you gotta go.
You can't.
I was at
you
Six
can't.
Flags when.
Stop. And that's what I'm saying. The niggas who are gonna be at Flog Gnaw don't know that Tyler era.
Yeah. Weekly rotation. Follow it, updated every week. Apple Music and Spotify. Link is in the description. 30 songs, 10 from each of us. Super fire random songs you probably haven't heard or you might have forgotten about. If you're in a music drought or you're just looking for new songs, make sure to tap in, follow the playlist, and check it out every week.
Facts. All right. Let's talk about a legend, man. Let's talk about a legend. Every single week we review classic albums, classic mixtapes, shit that we really want to shed a light on, stuff that I think is very foundational to our music history and stuff that we just want to go back and appreciate. This week we went back and listened to Because the Internet by Childish Gambino. Osei, I think you picked this one, right?
I did, yeah.
What made you want to go back and listen to this album?
I don't know. I feel like it just puts me back in a time where, I don't know, this is 2013, right? So this was high school for me, still like super awkward, super trying to like find myself. I found Donald Glover / Childish Gambino to be like a super relatable figure during that time. Yeah. You know, even with like the stuff from camp and like all that, it was just like, felt like a black like intellectual nerd was like trying to like figure out like his space in the rap game. And then because the internet kind of just breaks all that for me. It's a way more artistic, okay, I'm not going to try and be the best lyricist ever because that's not what I am. I'm going to be the best artist ever. So to me, it was a step in that direction. It was something that I really appreciated at the time. I think I appreciate it more now. I think also, too, it was when Chance was popping. So for me, those two worlds collided all the time, especially like on this project. And yeah, I don't know. I was a huge Chance fan as well. So it made sense to me.
Yeah. I mean, I think that you hit it on the head when it's like, this is like weird black kid music. Yeah. Like I heard someone say that this was white girlfriend music. Like if you're a black guy, which is funny. But I think for me, especially like when I was growing up, just seeing Chance and Gambino kind of not fit into that stereotype of like doing the street show. Oh, that turned off. But I do think that this was just a very important time for like kids like us to show that there's multiple ways you can go about having this journey in hip hop, rap, whatever we want to call it, you know? And Gambino also was at, I think, a very interesting turning point in his career because he had 30 Rock, obviously, Community, he had done the stand-up specials and all of that. And it's like, what are you gonna be?
Yeah.
And this feels like what really made him go full tilt for a little bit more into music. Yeah. And seem like I think he got more respect as an artist from doing this, but was still able to maintain the movie stuff because like he has the script that goes along with it for the screenplay and everything. So very, very important album, I think, from when we were all growing up.
Yeah, I don't know. I think just to go back to like what you were saying, I think now it's a little bit corny. It's like, oh, like the weird black kid, like whatever. Like, because I don't know. I feel like back then the messaging was so important because we didn't have examples of that. Because especially in rap and hip hop, I mean, Tyler was probably the first one to really jump out the window in terms of like people that I was like fans of or like really understood. And then Drake also was breaking the norms, but we didn't have examples of like people in hip hop that weren't necessarily doing the street shit or weren't hard. And I think that's why that's important. And I think, on like songs like Worst Guys, like with Chance, like he kind of like shows that crossover. Telegraph Ave is like one of my favorite songs. The Oakland song.
It just
like,
wasn't, it just
crazy.
wasn't corny to me though, because I feel like I needed, as a very awkward individual, that made me feel more comfortable because Tyler has always exuded extreme confidence and like was just very sure of himself. And I think Drake has just always been like kind of just famous, like lover boy thing around like women and stuff like that. Like Gambino seemed like a pretty down to earth, awkward guy.
Yeah.
And like that made it seem like realistic and attainable. It's like, oh, you can still get your shit off and like kind of be like this, have a bad haircut, like do all this shit, you know? But yeah, great project.
Yeah.
How'd you feel about it when you first heard it?
When I first heard it, it was one of the first rap projects I heard in whole when I first started getting into it, because I was 13 at the time. And the only thing I had heard was Kanye stuff and Lil Wayne stuff.
Yeah.
And then it was Chance and Gambino that really got me into like this bag and really got me into hip hop, So I think the two are in tandem, like you both have said. They appeared on each other's projects, they were seen together. There was rumors of the collab album. And I think this made rap music accessible for me.
Yeah.
These raps are fun. They're talking about things that I can relate to, like you said. And it's so musical. It's so, as a kid that didn't grow up with a lot of like rap around me. You know what I mean? I grew up with a lot of like older music, a lot of more, I don't want to say musical music because that sounds like I'm putting, you know what I mean? But more instrumentation, more melodies, that kind of stuff. This felt like in my pocket, but it exposed me to how fun, like written, not even written, just spoken word can be in music. You know what I mean? And it also just rocked my shit in terms of like album sequencing. Yeah. This was the first time I had really experienced like not even bridges, interludes that were this good. Yeah. Short little snippets that weren't even full songs. I remember being a freshman in high school and listening to The Party over and over again and being like, why is this not a full song? This is like one of my favorite moments on the whole album. You know what I mean?
It threw me off at first, honestly. Like I was like, why? Because I really don't think, I was used to more spoken interludes and stuff because I was kind of getting into Kanye at this point. So like you hear the stuff on Graduation and College Dropout, or not, Late Registration and College Dropout. Those interludes are like the broke five broke shit and that. Yeah. This was like a little bit more musical interludes.
Oh, wow.
And like you can get lost in it almost because you could almost be like, wait, is this part of the song? Is this, So it made me apprehensive to the project. And at first I didn't love the album. I like songs. Mm-hmm. I don't think I loved the album until maybe the middle of high school, near the end of high school.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Because that's what I really started to appreciate. The first song that I think really got me was Earn, probably.
Oh, wow.
Like, just in terms of like, oh no. Like, because that was a deep cut that I had kind of like skipped over.
Another like interlude.
Yeah, exactly.
Minute long.
Exactly.
But like one of the best parts of the whole album.
Exactly. I hear that and I'm like, what the fuck? Because I've always kind of understood like singing and R&B. And I don't think I ever really viewed him as a singer. And he's singing on that one a little bit. And I'm like, oh, there's more to this that maybe I'm not appreciating right now.
Yeah.
So that made me go back and really give the full project the listen it deserves. And that's when I became a really true fan of it.
Spencer, your hair's standing up a little bit.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. I've been like watching it,
I appreciate it. Better?
Yeah, you look great.
Thank you, though. I appreciate that. It was definitely an album that continued to give.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like 3005 was the first thing that I heard, obviously.
Slap.
And then you're like, oh, there's a lot of slaps on here.
Sweatpants.
Crawl, sweatpants, World Star. There's like slaps on here. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But then, you listen to the whole thing a couple years later and it's, Flight of the Navigator, like Zealots of Stockholm. You know what I mean? Like those kind of tracks. You're like, wow, this is a really complete body of work with a lot of different sounds on it.
It's the second half of this for me that I really, really like.
Yeah.
As a fan now, I think before I probably gravitated towards the beginning. That's a little bit more high energy, a little bit more just fun. It's easier to digest, especially as someone coming from a more like rap perspective.
Yeah.
I think the first half made more sense to me. The second half is when things get a little weird and like the interludes get a little crazy and all that.
Yeah.
But yeah, easily the second half of this project is my favorite part of this. But like you said, the ones with the most replay value are definitely Telegraph Ave, Oakland. Those two different songs?
3005.
Same song.
Yeah, 3005. 3005 is also just that song will live forever.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a song that we're playing for like our kids. To
Yeah.
me, I think for sure. That's one of the best songs that nigga. Is that his best song?
We'll get to that.
Yeah, we gonna see, right?
Yeah.
We'll see who drafts it. Yeah.
I mean, shit. Should we just get into that, or do you guys want to talk?
We gotta unpack a little more, just
Okay,
a
yeah.
little bit more.
Yeah.
What's something that like what are some songs that have grown on you guys, both when you went back in this listen and just a couple like over the years that have grown on you?
I think the biggest troll, the outro.
Okay.
Is one that I wasn't even really on my radar until like the last couple of years, just because I think you already consume so much by the end of that album, you might not always be like fully appreciative of an outro like that, but that is such an incredible song and some of his most introspective rapping, you know what I mean, about life as a whole. It's the same with Zealots of Stockholm for me.
Yeah.
And then, Zealots of Stockholm probably, because I can really appreciate that really industrial break in the middle, you know, after like having a moment with like JPEG Mafia music and like Yeezus already coming out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're like, oh, he was doing it too. Like same time Kanye was doing it, just, just
Different.
hidden a little bit more, you know? That is one of my favorite songs.
I was blanking. It's Shadows and Telegraph Ave are the two that I love. Shadows, you know me.
Yeah.
I play the fuck out of Shadows.
Shadows has always been my favorite song.
That's
on here.
probably my favorite song on this whole shit.
Yeah.
That song is amazing. He's a singer for sure on that one. Like, it's just a feel-good summer day driving song to me.
Yeah.
I still, to this day, I listen to it and it feels like the first time I've heard it.
It's the most impressive vocal display on this album.
Definitely. The song that I think I liked going back over the years and like just more recently is Flight of the Navigator.
Yeah.
That one is incredible.
Yeah.
Have you guys listened to or like read the screenplay at all?
No.
I've never even attempted, and I feel like I should. Pink Toes with Janae is cool. I love her verse on there. She sounds great.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I always come into these like super positive, and I will say that like some of the stuff at the beginning of the album doesn't hit as much as it used to. I don't really love like World Star that much.
Yeah.
And just like the rapping on like when he does that type of stuff.
Yeah.
So it's hard to like really gather what I fully think about this project as a whole, just because it was so revolutionary, like for me personally, and was just so impactful for our generation. But I don't think it's like a perfect album, if that makes sense, you know, which is fine.
He's a far from perfect artist.
Yes, 100%.
To be honest, like he has some really crazy standout smash songs, like not even like numbers wise, but like on some, like you talk about 3005, like that's a song that's gonna live forever.
Yeah.
I mean, Sweatpants, bro, was crazy.
Sweatpants.
When we were in high school, that shit was going, or was it in middle school?
It was like, end of middle school, like
Right?
7th, 8th grade.
Yeah, that shit was going up.
But if you look at other projects too, and I know we're getting into that, but he really has moments of greatness. But I almost am like, what Childish Gambino song album is a perfect album? Maybe Etta Vista, but the remake of it hurts me. So I don't know. It's hard, right? Think about it. Oh, I guess Redbone.
It's tough to pick his best album. I don't know what his best album is, because I think that it really is up to what do you like.
Yeah.
You know, like if you want a little bit more rap from him, it's probably because the internet. If you like,
My Love, my bad.
if you like the polished singing, right? Probably Awaken My Love.
I think the singing is more impressive on Etta Vista.
But you're also on Etta Vista's dick.
That's
bro.
just I continue to go back and listen to the discography, and it just cements that I really do think that's his best work.
Probably is.
I don't know. Okay. I mean, I guess now we've probably fleshed it out. Should we get into it?
Yeah.
All right. So not only do we go back and listen to a throwback album, but for Childish Gambino. We're gonna do a song draft. What are his best songs? What is his best song ever?
Can you say that differently for me for social?
Okay, we're gonna do a Childish Gambino song draft.
Thank you.
What do you want to do first? Who wants to go first?
I want to go first.
I know you do. All right, first, second, third.
Sure.
We good with that?
Well, that means I get 2?
You get the turn.
Okay, bet.
I feel like he always gets the turn.
Not always.
He did last time.
I kind of want the turn.
You want to go second?
Boom.
Sure, I'll go second. Let's do it.
Okay, cool. With the first pick, I'm taking Me and Your Mama.
Damn.
Had to be done. To me, it is one of the best songs of our generation. It is without a doubt his best song, from the sparkly, prolonged intro into the chill, strummed chords on the outro. I think this song is perfect, and it's my favorite Gambino song, and I had to take it first.
That's
overall.
crazy. Now, I would have done the same thing.
Yeah.
But saying it's without a doubt his best song is ridiculous.
You're right. You could make arguments for other
You-
stuff,
there's-
but I should say it's without a doubt my favorite.
Yes.
For the style of music I like.
Yes.
Yeah. To me, this is my favorite.
He's
Gambino
one of
song.
the hardest people to say, like, what's his best song?
He's got like 6 that could compete.
Yeah, but that's a great pick.
Man. I don't want to go super basic, but my first pick is going to be Redbone.
Yeah.
Needed to be done.
It needed to be done. Probably top 3 song, but enough said.
Yeah. I was hoping maybe you tried to get cute with it so I could do that, but no, I'm not going to be able to. Fuck. Okay. I'll have fun with it. I'll go two little singing joints a little bit. For my first pick, I'm going to go 3005.
Yep.
I think that needs to be picked. We've said everything we need to say about it. Iconic song is going to be played forever. And then with my second pick, I'm going to go with Sober.
Ah, shit. Yeah.
I think that is, if
That Kawhi album is slept on.
it's slept on, and that's just an incredible way to start it. I think that that's one that even the more casual fans will know, but even if you're like a diehard fan of Gambino, it's like you can't help but sing and dance to that song.
Yeah. It's a good pick.
Ooh, I think I'm gonna come with some shit this time around,
I think
guys.
all of our lists are going to be incredible because this man has a really, really impressive catalog.
Facts. So is it Osei?
Yeah.
It's my turn?
Yeah.
Snake
How
Draft.
did you not go? Oh, okay. All right, cool. All right.
This nigga, he ran out of songs after Redbone.
All right. For my second pick, I'm going to go with Feels Like Summer. That song come out with the music video is legendary.
That's a great pick. That's a great pick.
Yeah, I wanted that one in this little 2-3 that I got going. So
For sure.
Good pick for you. With my second pick, I'm taking Time featuring Ariana Grande. It's probably going into my favorite song off Atavista. I love it. I love the ebbs and flows of the songs on Atavista. They're typically longer, so I feel like there's more of a build into some of the most incredible climaxes in his music, and it's definitely the case with Time. I like the transition from the bridge back into the hook on minute fucking 4.5. You know what I mean? Time is a great song. And then with my second pick, with my third pick, I'm going to take Shadows off of Because the Internet, something we were talking about earlier. Just a beautiful song, one of the best displays of Childish Gambino's vocal talent, I think, in his catalog.
That's great. I'm not mad at that. This is your last pick.
Ooh. Wait, we
Right?
just did 3. I just did 2.
You got 3 now. This is your third.
Yeah,
No, this
my
is
third.
4.
No, it's my third.
He's only picked 2.
It's his third.
Yeah. Ooh, this is a hard one. But I got to go with one of my favorite songs from Childish Gambino, Telegraph Ave, Oakland.
Nice.
That to me is just, I don't know what grabs me about that song. I think it's really the comedic aspect because he pretends to be Lloyd at the beginning. Or I guess he may have Lloyd. I don't know. I actually don't know whose voice that is at the very beginning. Is it
Definitely
actually Lloyd?
Yeah, it's Lloyd.
Okay, I didn't know if he was like imitating Lloyd at first, and then either way, it's just so the whole like radio intro is super funny, and then he goes into like a really like dope R&B track.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah, that's one of my favorite songs from him.
And that one's kind of dancey too, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one's cool.
Okay. For my third pick, I'm going to go with a throwback. Big throwback. I'm going to do Heartbeat
Okay.
off Camp.
There we go.
I think that was his first like big moment
Definitely.
musically.
And
That was
it's more of like a pop record, almost.
right. Yeah,
it
that was
pop.
that was one of the first Gambino songs I ever heard. I think like before I even knew like him as like an artist for real. I just like stumbled upon that song. For my last pick, I don't think there's anything else I need on Awaken My Love. like Stand Tall is just such a personal pick. I can't do that.
It's a great song.
It's such a great song. It's such a great song. I hate not being able to get that song.
You can get it. It's on the table.
Yeah, but like I could do something nasty. I could do something nasty that's like gross and not the right thing to do. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Sorry, guys.
I do got two choices that I'm like, where do I want to go with it?
I have one that I'm praying neither you snipe.
I hope you don't do
Oh,
it.
I know exactly. But
I think Osei.
I might not take it from you because I don't want to take it from you out of spite because it just might not fit in with my list, you know?
I don't think you know what I'm going to pick.
I think I do.
Should I get Littlefoot Bigfoot? Fuck, bro. You couldn't let me have like me and your mama, bro.
No.
Can we trade?
No.
I'll trade you one heartbeat and a pick for.
I need your whole list and whatever you got in your wallet right now for me and your mama.
Bro, I don't even want nothing for real, bro.
That's crazy.
None of it like is hitting like how I want. With the caliber of what I've done so far, I'm sorry. I like what I have really bad. Someone give me a shot clock.
This segment should be called "Watch Miles Scroll Through His Phone."
Yeah, bro, give me a shot clock. Give me a shot clock. Give me like 30 seconds.
If you just took like 10 minutes before the episode and thought about this, it'd be so much easier.
Facts.
It's okay though.
I appreciate you for understanding that.
Yeah, just make sure you got your editing chops up when you're doing this part.
Yeah. All right. 10 seconds. Okay, give me a 10-second countdown, I'll say.
10, 9, 8, 7,
This is intense.
6, 5,
Fuck.
4,
I don't even know what I'm going to say.
3, 2, 1. And
I will go with. All right, I'm gonna do "Stand Tall" off "Awaken My Love" because I can stand by that. Great closer to the album. I absolutely love that song. Not the most popular song. Not a song that probably everyone is listening to or slapping every day, but some of his best singing ever. The back end production of that song is fucking incredible. Yeah, I'll close it out with that.
Stand Tall, small torso.
You know what I mean?
Stand tall. Your pick.
Stupid.
That's a great song. I love the messaging on that. It's inspiring as fuck.
I'll hold that.
Who is difficult for me because I do really want to put this other song on my list, but I think I'm gonna go. I like formatting these more like playlists. Like this is like my playlist, and so to be honest, Pop Thieves Make It Feel Good. That would be my fourth pick for this.
It's a fire song.
Yeah.
It's a fire song. It fits really well into my selection of 4, and yeah, it's one of his best songs created. And I think Spencer's gonna take the one that I didn't take, if I know him.
With my fourth pick, I'm gonna take Retro Rough off Kawhi.
Wow, that's not what I thought you were gonna say.
That is an incredible song. There's a couple different vibes on that Kawhi album that are like undeniable.
Yeah.
And that's my favorite, so I'm glad nobody grabbed that one.
Yeah.
But I think you go Sober or Pop Thieves. The top 3 songs, the first 3 on that album are all so fire that I'm glad we picked all those.
Yeah.
No one picked This Is America. That was like I was like, do I want to troll? Like, do I want to do that?
I really wanted to put Silo Sabe on my list, but it just didn't fit in the right way.
I mean, shit. I wish that he released that song Saturday that he performed live on SNL. That I go back to that on SoundCloud probably once every 2 weeks. That shit is incredible.
I wanted Sweet Thing with Summer Walker.
Yeah, that's not a bad one. I fucking thought about Terrified.
I thought about Zombies, but that would have been my like Stand Tall.
Yeah.
Like that's just such a personal song.
Have Some Love is a great song too.
That would have been the other one to pick off Awaken My Love.
That shit is incredible. I mean shit, Sweatpants, like I didn't want to do it. Like Sweatpants and like The Worst Guys are like,
all she needed was some,
you know, I don't give a fuck about that.
no Bando Stone songs.
I thought about like I love Steps Beach. I still play that, but other than that,
I'm glad
I don't
you
listen
didn't
to
do
nothing
that.
else.
No.
You're a hater. That's a great song.
It's not in this conversation.
But why isn't it?
Steps Beach.
Why couldn't it be?
It's not. It's not that.
Why? Because Spencer says it's not.
Because it's like a cute little song.
Because Spencer the music police says it's not.
You're doing what Jose does to you when I see
Spencer
it.
the music police.
Steps Beach is like a cute little song, cute little campfire, strum with your guitar song. It's not of the caliber of what we were putting on here, which are master classes in songwriting, production, and delivery.
Says the music police. Wee woo wee woo wee woo. You got to do that. Yeah.
Whenever anyone says anything wrong, wee woo wee woo wee woo. It's actually called a phaser.
Fuck you, bro. Fuck you. Okay, so my 4 were 3005, Sober, Heartbeat, and Stand Tall.
He's getting last again.
Why? What's wrong with that?
It's a great list.
That's a really good 4.
It's a really good 4.
Fuck your 4, lame ass nigga.
You're getting last again.
I bet you get last.
Does it embarrass you that you get last every time?
No, because I don't do shit for clicks, bro.
Oh, my bad. Does it hurt your feelings?
do
that
shit for
nobody,
clicks?
Does it hurt your feelings that nobody
do shit for
comments,
clicks?
comments about how good your list is? Not
I don't
even your
post that
friends
shit on my
anymore?
story.
I don't either. I didn't post the weekend one, and everyone seemed to like my list best.
You ain't post that on your story?
Mm-mm.
Allegedly.
Did I?
Yeah, you did.
I might have.
I know.
You
That's what I'm
be
saying.
watching our shit, bro.
Yeah, you really be watching that
Hawkeye,
story.
Post
bro.
my shit, bro. See that shit.
Honestly, when I do swipe up on my story, like just to see who's watching, Miles is always in there.
Yeah.
Like first 5.
See,
I
he
always
used to be
watch
first
people,
5
bro.
for me, but he don't really care about me no more.
I be watching all of your stories, bro.
But like now you click on first. We already did this.
Bro, y'all gonna be mad when that
Click on
kid's the
Opal
big,
first. you
when
be
that kid's
clicking
the
on-
biggest artist in the world.
I'm not mad at Opal. I'm mad at you
Being passionate, my bad.
being not passionate about me.
You're tricking.
Tricking on him. Opal's tricking on him.
Niggas be hating, bro.
Yo, taking him to the show though is really funny. I can't lie. That is literally the bad bitch trick spot.
I didn't. He said, "I want to go here." I said, "Cool."
My list was Me and Your Mama, Time, Shadows, and Retro.
Ass,
That's heat.
ass.
That was almost the 4
Ass last place.
like nobody stole any
Ass
of my
last
songs
place.
except for Feels Like
Ass
Summer.
last place.
I want it Feels Like Summer.
Bad.
Go ahead.
All right, let me see. Just
This nigga
making
don't even
sure.
remember his.
I had to make sure I said it right. You know.
Yeah.
Okay. My list was Redbone, Feels Like Summer, Telegraph Ave, and Pop Deep. Fuck. All right, bet. I'm back. My list was Redbone, Feels Like Summer, Telegraph Ave, Oakland, and Pop Thieves.
Make it feel good.
Make it feel.
I'm
good.
actually sick that you hated on my list. You say my list doesn't even compete with his.
Just fist bump it out.
No, you say my list don't compete with his.
It does, bro. I'm just trolling. I know you're gonna get all mad.
Nah, you hating now, bro.
Miles, I think for the betterment of the podcast, and yes, I have many flaws too that I also need to do to make this podcast better. But I'm just giving you an example of something that you could do. A story
Fuck
repost,
you.
A story repost would help us
Fuck
greatly.
you. Fuck you.
Miles is embarrassed by us.
I repost something.
He doesn't want all his cool friends to see.
I
the
repost
real
here and
podcast.
there, bro. I repost here and there. I repost a lot of stuff.
You be posting a playlist.
I always post a playlist. I love our playlist just because it's so good. I repost other shit too.
You could post more.
I could post more I could do
Because
that.
because you guys love the playlist, it has made me like want to be better and like really listen. So I've been doing a little bit better, but I'm gonna continue to work on myself and work on that. So thank you guys.
Did you listen to all the songs this week?
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
It's just so easy to,
It's
and it's so easy to repost on my story.
Yeah.
So I can't hate.
that's
we
what I'm
all,
saying.
we all could do better. It's so easy to post
We
while
just-
finding an intern.
I think it's interesting, like what we got to work on. You know,
Teamwork, guys.
it's just like so interesting what we all got to work on.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to talk about that intern, low key. Anyway, we got to close this out. What's next?
Hot takes.
I'm excited for hot takes this week
Okay, why?
because I have one that I'm excited about for the first time in a while. And I think I just have a feeling I'm going to like yours as well.
Okay, got you. Well, I don't even know if I want to say this, to be honest, because I already know what the backlash is going to be. But realistically, why are we celebrating Halloween, bro? That is a crazy holiday to celebrate. And it's like cute leading up to it, but like the actual day is just demonic, bro. Why do we do that?
I'm not a big Halloween guy, so I'm kind of on the same page as you. I don't like I'm not big. I know why we celebrate it or why people celebrate it because like it gives people an excuse to go out. You know what I mean? People like to dress up, do the whole thing. But like, yeah, I'm not like looking forward to Halloween. Like Halloween's not a top tier holiday.
I don't enjoy like the idea of dressing up as a character. Like when I go out, I mean I go out relatively often, right? I like to like dress up. I like to look good. I don't feel like putting on a costume makes me feel confident or look good. That to me is just strange. And then I also think my biggest problem with Halloween is not necessarily the costume part. It's more the way people act on that day. Like people really be acting out of character, which yes, I guess is a play on words, but like, come on, bro. Like, see the next day.
I don't think people really be acting out of character.
I think people do, from what I've seen.
Like, what do you mean by that?
They should be wilding, bro.
I think that notion is stupid, and I think it's I think it's idiotic, and I think it's the reason Halloween is important.
Idiotic is crazy.
I
you
think
expand on that.
I think
I called you an idiot, bro.
That's what I'm saying. An idiot. He already acting out of character.
I think it's really important to have duality in all ideas, and I think counter thought and counter culture is very important. Because if we want to talk about real evil in the world, not just this idea of demons and the devil and all this, if we want to talk about real evil in the world, we talk about the Catholic Church and Christianity. Because that has done more evil, more doable evil to this world than anybody dressing up like a demon. You know what I'm saying? Because that school of thought that you are coming from right now, where anything that deals with the devil is satanic and should be just instantly, no, we don't mess with that, is also what it was the driving force of colonization, of the Crusades, of real life evil on earth. And so I think it's important that there is pushback to this Christian way of thought that has been pushed upon us throughout the entirety of the age of Pisces, bro. And I think that's what we're getting in this new millennium. And I think it's really good and important that we are breaking out of that box.
I'm be honest, bro. I just don't want to dress up as like a fireman for Halloween, bro. It's really just not. It's not that deep. Like what you said is pretty crazy, but like
shout out God. I love you, God.
It's never that deep to me. Well, God is deep. God, if you're listening to this, you are deep to me. Thank you. But yeah, I don't really like Halloween. I don't know. It gives me the heebie-jeebies. If my kids want to celebrate it, for sure, bro. We can go around.
Exactly.
You can dress up as
type shit. I'm with all that.
But
that's cool.
I'm not doing it, bro.
Yeah.
And I think that I am a grown man and I'm allowed to have that opinion. Exactly. And I'm kind of glad no one else does because I don't know. I feel like that is telling.
I also think it's like I don't want to make assumptions, but yeah, I'm not going to say things. But yeah, I'm not a big Halloween guy.
Mm-hmm.
But I also just wasn't like raised big. Like were your parents
big
on Halloween?
Mean? Like, but they weren't big on Halloween. They put the candy outside for sure. We live in one of those townhouse neighborhoods. They took me around to other townhouses, but I wasn't going. Like they weren't after a certain age. Or like, yeah, we're not doing this anymore. Yeah, you know what I mean. So. And it's not big in my household.
Same.
I love the scary shit. I love haunted houses. I love scary movies.
You know, I don't like any of that.
I'm super into that stuff.
I'm not really cut from that cloth.
Yeah.
But I respect everybody. I think that's what matters. I love God.
I respect everyone except for Christians.
You know, the niggas feed to say shit like that, bro. It's like,
I'm just kidding.
That's what he was waiting for.
I'm just kidding. I really do respect all religions. Whatever path and practice gets you closer to divine essence, I support and I think is best. That's what I really think. But I do think that the constructs and the politics of Christianity have been terribly detrimental throughout the last millennium.
I'm gonna have to go to church on Halloween at this point, bro. Do something different. I also think it's really ironic how that holiday comes through and then it's like the rest of the holidays after that are like super family oriented and like religious, you know?
Yeah, but like Thanksgiving is also like kind of trash too.
That to me is like
one
of the better holidays.
I love Thanksgiving, but I'm saying like these turned off, but like the messaging behind Thanksgiving. Like why it is a thing is also not good.
Yeah, it's trash.
You know, and it's pretty bad. So I won't, but I love Thanksgiving is my personal favorite holiday.
Okay.
Yeah, just because I like to eat.
One of my new favorite holidays, because I like Thanksgiving and I like Christmas. They're good. It's an amazing time of year. But I think one of my favorite holidays now is New Year's.
Yeah, me too.
New Year's is a really good holiday.
I've developed this like small tradition of going to Miami for New Year's, and like that has just been fun because you know that little time period between Christmas and New Year's where like nothing's really going on and no one really is on anything.
Yeah.
Like I just go to Miami and just GTL, bro.
Yeah. What's GTL?
Gym tan laundry. Like that's all I do, and it's the most amazing time and experience, bro.
You suck.
That's gross.
You suck.
What, you don't know gym tan laundry?
No.
Y'all
What do
ever
you
watch
do?
Jersey Shore?
No. First of all, second of all, what laundry do you do out of town?
I stay at my friend's place.
What tanning do you do, nigga?
What do you mean? I can't tan?
No.
That's racist. That's super
What tanning
racist.
are you doing, my nigga?
That's super racist.
You
bro.
tan?
Yes.
You lay out in the sun and tan?
Yes, bro.
With the intention of getting darker?
Of course.
For sure.
Yo, Miles, we're going to stop that right there. That was extremely racist.
Was it really racist?
You're insinuating that I don't want to get darker, which
I'm
is
not
crazy.
insinuating that. I'm just like, I don't think you go out to tan.
I
think,
I literally have told you what I'm doing.
Like you're saying,
and then
you lay
telling
out
me,
in the sun to tan, or do you go outside just to be outside? They're different things. Like, do you go to the beach to go to the beach, or do you go out to the beach to lay out in the sun and tan?
Nah, bro. My boy has a crib. He's got a pool in the back. Bro, I be exercising out there. I be laying out. I be tanning, and I be doing laundry, getting clean.
You don't do laundry out there.
you
I
don't,
do, bro. How you gonna tell me what I do and don't?
Because you
do?
don't go out there with the purpose of doing laundry.
Miles.
You don't.
I'm
You
gonna call
don't.
I'm gonna call you misguided, Miles, bro.
You don't go out there to do laundry.
You're so misguided.
You
bro.
don't go out there to do laundry.
and you just think you're right about everything, but you're just so wrong about.
I think I'm right
everything.
about a lot of things.
But you're just so wrong.
I think you're wrong too about a lot of things. Is that fair to say?
But like you're just like so wrong.
I think you're more wrong.
But like you're just like so like wrong.
No, yeah, go GTL.
But your heart is like in the right place.
Go
though.
GTL.
But
Nigga,
it's just,
27
like,
years old,
But
GTL.
the way of like living and thinking is just so wrong.
Yeah.
Why
I don't get it.
Why would you want a GTL on vacation? That seems like the best thing to do at home.
What do you mean?
Gym tan laundry, do that in LA. But when you on vacation, don't you want to be in the city experiencing the culture with the people?
Nah, because I've already done that.
I know you be on DJ and shit.
Huh? What's dingin shit?
DJ, like degenerate. Like you be outside getting faded.
Is that what the kids are saying these days?
You don't know about no DJ and shit?
Nah, I actually don't.
So you
know.
don't be outside.
Man.
I've never heard that.
You never heard someone say like you're being a DJ and a degenerate?
Degenerate, yeah, but like I've never heard the abbreviated version.
Anyways, so you don't be out there like catching a fade, getting drunk. at the
Yeah, on
clubs.
New Year's. But the time in between, you just vibe. You just gym tan laundry, grill, watch movies, relax, bro. It's like the only period of time in the year when I can like truly just do whatever and relax. I don't have work. Nobody is on any type timing. If I want to go to the beach, I can go do that. If I want to go in the city and get wicked, I could do that. But I choose not to, and that shit is fire.
All right, we've been here long enough.
You go.
That's actually Spencer. I actually expected you to understand out of all people. Like Miles, I get it because he's like on some like work. But you, bro, like, bro, you've never like taken a trip where you're just like at peace, not doing anything.
I love that.
I love to gym and tan on vacation. I do.
I
So
like.
but then why did you play into Miles' game here?
I'm on
Because
the same
why-
timing as you.
Why are you doing that to
Because
you're
I didn't like
no,
you abbreviating gym tan laundry.
Exactly.
Guys, GTL is a thing, bro.
On the set, bro, I don't like to go because I feel like you're an excursion type nigga on vacation.
For sure.
I don't want to do that. I want to go somewhere and lay out and relax. But I'm not gym tan laundry like the Jersey Shore niggas.
Honestly, you probably should gym tan and laundry. You
I'm
could
done
use
with
it.
you. I'm done with you.
Are you saying he needs to be
Done with
darker?
you.
I'm saying that he should go to the gym consistently. I'm saying that tanning is good for you
Really?
because more melanin. And
I don't think tanning is good for you.
I think you need to do laundry.
I don't think
I
tanning is.
think doing laundry would be good for you too.
I did all my laundry today.
Congratulations.
Exactly.
You live a normal life.
You throwing shots, bro.
I am.
Can I say my hot take?
Yeah.
What's up?
The camera died.
Spencer just disagreeing to disagree is crazy. I'm glad I called you out, bro.
No, because niggas don't want to hear gym tan laundry.
My hot take. My turn. I don't think you should be allowed to sign a record deal if you're under 18 years old.
I feel like I said this.
It's just a bad take.
Why?
It's an awful take.
Why?
Like Michael Jackson.
He shouldn't be able to sign a record deal. Well, exactly. Michael Jackson. We saw how that turned out for him.
Bro,
What?
A superstar, a global superstar.
Somebody that slept in the same bed as kids and died an early death.
I think he was traumatized by his father.
Yep.
Before the record deal. I don't think the record deal did that. I think poor parenting might have done that.
I think if there was no record deal and financial incentive, I do think that it probably would have been a lot easier on him as a child.
Bro, when Mike was singing at like malls and shit like that, his dad was still beating the fuck out of him and his brothers and sister.
Because he wanted greatness. There was something that they could be achieving. There was something they weren't achieving at the time, which was a record deal. If it wasn't available until 18, I'm not going to say that his life would have been better, but I just don't think that we need kids signing record deals. I don't think we need music from kids. I don't think we need to be listening to that shit as like adults. Like if kids want to listen to kids, that's cool. But like, I don't know. Like I'm in a group chat. But I'm in a group chat with people that are all older than me. Some of them like 10 plus years older than me. And talking about a net spend. And I was like, wow, these grown ass men are arguing about this child. It's weird.
It's not.
It's weird.
It's really not.
Yes, it is.
That's where you're like, you're doing too much. Cause I get what you're saying about like, there's very few under 18-year-olds that are making something that I want to listen to. Or stuff that from a subject matter standpoint, I think really like resonates with me. But I think that in a situation where you're like net spin and he's not putting himself in a position where he's rapping about young nigga shit. He's rapping about the things that all of the other big rappers are and working with producers and like getting the videos done. Like he's doing it up. You know, I think you could be nicer to him and be like, oh, like, this kid has room to grow. This kid has a lot more development and things like that. I think that should be a caveat in the conversation. But to say we can't discuss or listen to the music is fucking, that makes no sense.
Let the kid grow up.
Okay, but if
there
he
are
wants,
plenty of 18-year-old
but if he
artists.
wants to put music out and it's good, why can't we listen to it?
I mean, I do kind of get what Spencer's saying because in sports, I kind of look at people sideways when they're like looking at like the high school like 5-star recruits, you know, and like following that closely. Like I'm not saying it's that weird, but I can see what you're saying. It's like, why are we like following these people so closely? And like, especially from a subject matter standpoint, how many of these kids are actually making music that we can relate to or that we think is like really quality? I see what you're saying. And I don't have a strong argument, but I see what you're saying.
And Miles, like you should know better than us that like these labels and these signing entities are fetishizing this youth. The younger you are, the better to them. The more attractive you are. That's fucked up.
Is like the core of it isn't bad. I think that you're just being with the extras and that's going to take away from talent, art, and things like that.
Why do they need a record label?
I do think that there's young kids in this that these companies look at as commodities, not people, not human beings.
Yeah.
I think that when you get business and money involved in things at a young age, it's very difficult to kind of like, you put a lot of pressure on them, you know, you're changing someone's life. I think that at the same time, right, if you're in a situation where the parents are involved, the parents are supportive of the music, and it's a situation where this kid is still able to continue to go to school, still able to continue to live a normal life. I look at Red Veil, you know, when he put out like 5 minutes from the bottom and he was like 16 years old. That's just an objectively incredible rap song.
Yeah.
And that kid put it up on SoundCloud and it blew up and it related to a lot of people and it helped a lot of people.
And that's dope. You can keep doing that.
And it helped a lot of people get through a difficult time.
Yes, that's dope.
And so if you have that much power and that much influence and you're already that eloquent, why would you not want that message to be uplifted to more people so he can help more people? Because at that point, he's not just some 16-year-old. He's an intelligent writer in person.
And he is already accomplishing the fact of touching people's lives by uploading the music on SoundCloud or independently. You don't need to bring in a massive conglomerate that looks at you as a product. But you don't need that until you're 18.
But I think that that's where, like, you know better than that. Not every situation where these kids are getting signed, they're looked at as a commodity.
At the end of the day, it is a business, and what the business is selling are these artists.
If you want to overgeneralize, it's fine. But you're overgeneralizing right now.
No, but he's right though. Like realistically, like as a business, you're trying to make money, so every single client is a business themselves, which is commodifying them.
Yes.
And commodifying their music. Because at the end of the day, bro, you sign artists to make money.
But what if you're also looking out for the kid and trying to help them?
And see that, I feel like that is the part that people sell, but it's not true.
It's not, but you can't. That's why I say overgeneralizing. Because I think that there's plenty of cases when that's true.
The label mentor that's gonna look out for them is still gonna be there when they turn 18, when they still need guidance.
Yeah.
So why do they need that when they're 15? Why can't they just grow up, put music out on SoundCloud, and
when was the last time a 15-year-old got signed? That's not like a regular occurrence. That's also kind of where I'm coming from.
Wasn't Billie Eilish like 15 when she got signed? Or like 13?
And I think that there's cases, but it's very rare and few and far between. Extremely.
I just don't think that much money and that much business and that many people need to get involved with a child. I think that person can put their music out on SoundCloud for their fans. They can create. It's like being in it's like wanting to go to the NBA.
So then there shouldn't be child actors.
It's let me stand on my point. It's like the NBA shit where it's like until you're 18, you should do everything you can to make that price as high as it is once you turn of age.
But now there's NIL.
You can still do that. You can still get brand partnerships and have Instagram and that kind of stuff.
So what's the difference?
Because
they
are
have
choosing
agents
deals.
now.
You're not.
They have NIL agents now that are making money off them and get a percentage in high school.
Yeah.
What's the difference? What's the difference between that and a child actor?
What's the difference between one and a child actor?
The music shit, getting signed.
Well, yeah, I don't think child acting is necessarily a great thing either.
So then how are you going to show if there's a family in a movie? Or if you want to make a kid's movie?
I see the need for it more in movies. I still think it's just as slimy. Bro, you watch the Nickelodeon doc?
Bro.
Is this shit worth it for us to have a family in a TV show?
I'm just saying what you're saying is just so unrealistic. And I think that there's a better way to go about it rather than just completely like deading the whole thing. Because I think that the sentiment of what you're saying is not bad. But it's just like, I don't think what you're saying is going to solve the problem. And I think that you're preventing talented people from improving on, working on their craft, and getting opportunities that they wouldn't have had. Michael Jackson's not Michael Jackson if he's not performing on stages from the time he's a kid. He's not.
You can still perform.
He's
Get your
not.
performance chops up. You don't.
But you need an agent to book you. You need a manager. You need help. Your parents don't know what to fucking do in these situations, and neither do you.
Yeah, you can get a manager.
So these are all adults. These are all adults getting involved in this shit and are profiting off this kid.
But it's different.
The same fucking thing.
There's way less money involved.
No, it's not. They're taking 15%.
No, but I'm talking about upfront actual money that's getting put behind this kid. The sheer size. When you're taking a percentage, it's nothing bigger.
But
like
that's
you're
what I
not
don't get.
Blowing it up.
But the manager is the managers, and those type of people are damn near more sus than the label people. The label people don't even see these kids that often. They're not interacting with them that much day to day.
Yeah.
The manager's with them in all of these situations. That's when the shit gets weird.
Yeah.
They're the ones that are talking to them and texting them every single day. Label heads aren't fucking texting these kids.
I just feel like maybe you don't need a manager as soon if you're not trying to get a record deal when you're 16.
How else are you going to get booked for the shows?
I don't
How
think
else
you
are
need to
people
be.
going to know
I
about
don't think
them?
you need to be booking shows.
But you
can
just
play
said that these kids are doing shows
locally. Do local shows. You don't need to go on tour at 16.
But you need people to still book those shows, bro. You
Locally?
need help. You need help. Yes. Your parents can't do that for you. What if your parents have 9 to 5 jobs?
I booked a show when I was 12 for my band.
Are you going? How many shows did you guys book?
There was a short span. We only did one, but I'm
All
just
right.
saying.
So if you have talent like Michael Jackson,
Yeah.
you think you're just stopping at one show?
No,
You think you need to just be doing one show?
I think you can perform in your city
And how
get
do you,
better.
But your parents don't have time because now, by your logic, there's no way to make money off this. So your parents are probably still working 9 to 5 jobs.
You don't need to be
every
selling
single
tickets.
day.
You don't need to get all this money involved.
But I'm saying for them to have the time to book these shows,
Yeah.
even just around the city. If your parents are working 9 to 5s, in some cases double shifts and shit like that, when are they gonna have the time to help you book shows?
Bro, I'm saying you don't need to be booking shows.
I'm saying
perform at a talent
locally.
show. I know. Go perform at a talent show. Go walk into a bar and see if they'll let you, or not a bar, a restaurant, and let them and see if you can perform.
How many restaurants have that even option? When was the last time you walked in a restaurant and they had a place for a kid to sing? Come on, that's rare.
Spencer, there's just from a morality standpoint, I understand what you mean and I agree with you. but it's not practical because there's no AAU for artists. There's no infrastructure for this shit. You have to create it on your own. And most towns where people are coming from aren't big entertainment hubs. Like even where I come from, like that's not the main export of Virginia or the DMV. It's not music. So how else are you going to get the opportunity to put yourself in spaces where you're going to thrive? Again, if my kid wants to make music and he's 15, I'm not letting him sign a deal that early. But at the end of the day, you can't control timing and opportunity. If he gets 5 million streams overnight, then the conversation might have to change. Then it's just like, all right, how do we make sure that the people around him or her are the right type of people?
Yes, that's a more productive
them.
conversation. I think you need to be more hands-on. I think you have to look at the parents that are getting involved in this. Because already you can't sign a deal before you're 18. Like all the legal stuff that goes into that, like the parents have to be heavily involved. I think you have to be very shrewd about who you get into business with and the type of business you get involved in. Because I think that there's levels to these labels that you can sign to. There's length of deals that you could get signed to. There's different terms and things like that that make this more normal, you know? You could keep your kid enrolled in a regular fucking high school, you know, and make everything else work around that so they're able to maintain some level of normalcy, you know? Because then I look at like a great example to me is you see all these Disney like Channel crash outs and all these young kid actors and like the music shit goes bad. And like you see like a Bridget Medler, you know her? Or Mendler, whatever her name is, bro. She was like Good Luck Charlie, Disney Channel, all that shit, bro. This girl, huge Disney Channel star, had millions of views on music and then was able to completely leave this shit, went to Harvard, went to MIT, started like a aerospace company and is now getting interviewed by like NASA and like those huge publications, you know, and was able to completely like her whole life has been like pretty normal. You know, not obviously not normal, but you know what I mean? It hasn't like, she hasn't seen some of like the bad shit that it seems like other people have because she did it her way. And I think that it's harder and you have to be more vigilant and you probably need a team that's very hands-on and cares about you. But there is a way to handle these young people that are so talented in a proper way without boxing them out from the industry.
Okay, I disagree.
There we go.
So you think there shouldn't be any kids in movies either?
That's different.
What's the difference?
I'm speaking on what I know.
But what's the difference?
It's movies. It's visual art versus recorded art.
What's the difference between a kid signing with an agent and a production company and doing all the shit versus a label?
I don't really know how the movie industry works.
They do it younger. Don't cop out. Don't do that.
I don't. I can only talk on what I know. And,
but they're both. But by your logic, they're both
label,
bad.
I know how the label talks about artists. I don't think there's any need for an under 18 person to be signed to these entities.
So you're not listening to do you think that people should listen to like Michael Jackson before he turned 18? His music.
I'm not slapping no Jackson 5. No.
Really?
Yeah, I know you're not either, unless you're gonna switch opinions from when we talked about this 2 weeks ago.
But like, if someone listens to like "I'll Be There" by like the Jackson 5, like that's not crazy.
You don't listen to the Jackson 5?
No.
Like I'm not like I would play it. Like if someone like I don't listen to that shit like that anyways. But I don't think it's crazy to. And I think he's bullshitting. Like "I'll Be There" is not a crazy.
I'm not trying to listen to no kids.
But "I'll Be There" as a song isn't crazy.
Oh,
or
baby,
like there's
give
like
me one more chance, so I love you.
And like there's like fucking like children's gospel choirs on a ton of shit.
Okay, cool.
Like is that bad to listen to?
No, bro.
So what
They're
are you
not
saying,
signed.
bro?
I'm saying,
but can you listen to the music? But you also said people shouldn't listen to.
No, I didn't say that. You can listen to it. I said grown men shouldn't be fighting about the decisions these kids are making. Like you said, I also think it's weird when grown men are watching high school basketball religiously and they're talking about these prospects and all this and that. These are kids. Can we chill out and let them get to college before we overanalyze the film and are like, I don't know, bro. It's weird the way we fetishize youth, and I think we could take some of the business out of it.
But that's like, I think you're just taking it to like it's only weird if you look at it in a weird way. Like, because how are you going to get to college if you're not being scouted?
I mean, I think the scouts can look.
And like kids are only in college for a year.
What does that mean?
So like you have to look at someone like their senior year of high school. Like that's pretty similar to what they're going to be their first year in the NBA.
If you work in basketball, yeah. If you're scouting, yeah.
I feel it.
I just don't think it needs to be like publicized and like a commodity and like for the general public to consume.
But like, Spencer, you are right though, and you said something earlier that I do want to like say again in a way, because I halfway agree with you. I see, fuck, it's difficult, but there are parallels in entertainment when it comes to how youth driven it is. And the like predatory stuff that be happening in the industry. It's not a one of one, but it's like these systems feed into each other in a way. And I do think that there needs to be more policing of how we are treating young people in the entertainment industry and the environments we're putting them in and the agreements that we're putting them into at such a young age. I agree with you.
I think
I just don't think that like, I think you're making a blanket statement that's not realistic.
Exactly. What you said is more productive. And then like just like the whole overarching thing is just like, I think that we need people that want to help and guide the youth. So people who have been through these trials and tribulations and have an understanding of whatever industry these people are about to be in, I think that it's fine for them to collab. I think the main thing too is when they're under 18, it has to be in collaboration with the parents. So you can't have a relationship or be talking like especially if you're working in these fields, you have to be working with the parents and with the adults and not doing more than what they are okay with. You know what I mean? But I think if you want to educate them and help them out, yeah, like I think that's fucking dope. Especially like for me, I think that with like young black kids in this industry going into music, if we want to keep it specifically on music, I would love to give them game and tell them the things to look out for, even if they don't end up signing to me.
I know you would. You're
but so that's
bro.
what I'm saying.
Well, my question to you is, what do you think is more realistic? That we could be in a world where children can't sign record deals, or that we're in a world where in capitalist America, the people that are successful are the ones that want to help the youth? Because that's a pipe dream.
Yeah.
In the system that we're in, the people that are in these rooms making money, the best at their job, don't give a fuck about these kids most of the time.
I don't think that's
because
true.
of the system.
I don't think that's true. Not the best at their jobs.
I think a lot of them don't, and I think
a lot of them don't.
I think capitalism is not promoting that.
But you can't make a blanket statement, and you can't. I think the good ones have to be better, and they have to try to make a difference in the industry. There's always going to be bad people. You can't hide evil from the world. That's going to be a thing no matter what. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But you can make them wait until they're 18 to experience it.
But that's exactly. Think about what you just said. That's not realistic. You can't hide evil from kids until they're 18, bro.
Why?
Niggas are going to see fucked up shit. People get traumatized in their youth.
Yeah.
A lot of kids see bad shit when they're young, regardless of the industry.
Yeah.
So you can't hide like the real world from kids.
No, you're right. But you can keep them from signing their fucking life away.
They're not signing their life away.
I know, but I'm just, you know what I mean?
No, I don't. It's not real what you're saying. What you're saying is like jumping the gun and like over exaggerating what this shit is. Because at the end of the day, these parents don't want their kids to sign their life away either.
You don't think there's a problem?
I think
you don't think there's a massive problem going on right now?
No.
Okay.
No.
Got it.
Bro,
then we're just on different pages.
Bro, what was the last kid that got signed under 18?
Well, that's not even exactly like, I don't know.
Because there aren't any.
Well, Netspin
is 18.
When he signed, he wasn't. And he's 17 right now.
17. Okay. Netspin?
Yeah, that was pretty recent. That was a huge deal. And he was 16 when he signed.
Okay.
There you go. That was the last one. Of course, there was probably one more recent.
Netspin and Billie Eilish?
No, there's definitely a lot in between. I mean, I could
I don't know. I just don't think it's happening that much. The conversations that I hear most of the time are not about 18-year-olds or younger. But regardless, I think the sentiment of what you're saying and the morality standpoint, I think you do want to. I think you're coming from a good place. I just don't think it's all the way as bad as you think it is in the industry. But whatever.
We have children being trafficked, and there are parallels.
Wait. I think that situation is bad and going on, but I just don't think the music. Wait. You got it, gang. I don't have a hot take. Thank y'all for watching. Like, share, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Catch y'all in the next one, man. Peace.